It's now time for high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
He gives it to Doherty, who has a hole straight up the middle and into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown.
High school football.
That one's picked off again. It's David Lusing, keeps his footing, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Lusing gets a block all the way into the end zone for another pick six touchdown.
With all the action, here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
And a very pleasant good evening, Bulldog football fans. Welcome to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University as we get you ready for week 3 of the high school football season, coming to you on a Thursday night. Only the third time in the last 12 seasons or so that the Bulldogs have played a Thursday night football game. It's a little different, but they'll get used to it, no problem. Bulldogs ranked number 10 in Class 4A football per the Associated Press rankings that came out earlier this week. Lamar's sitting 2-0 after a dominant shutout victory over Bishop Heelan last week, 28-0, the final score. The fun part about that contest, the Bulldogs were able to pretty much empty their entire bench. Gabe Davis was on the call with me, and he was just running down the roster, seeing all kinds of sophomores and some juniors as well getting in there. It was great to see the Bulldogs empty the bench and get themselves some outstanding playing time out of guys who are not always accustomed to being able to get out there on a regular basis. But the Bulldogs now have a tall task ahead of them here tonight as they match up with the East High Black Raiders, who are one of the best teams in Class 5A football, especially one of the best on this half of the state. East High is 2-0. They, of course, do not play districts in Class 5A football. They've strictly gone to the RPI system, and so they group up teams that they might have some more competition with and some more similarities with, and that's how they make their playoffs. So no districts in 5A football. The Black Raiders coming off a 35-3 win over Bishop Heelan in Week 1 and a 28-2 victory over North High last week here at Elwood Olson Stadium. So that can tell you right away, boy, the Black Raiders have some outstanding defense, and we'll be talking all of that with Lamar's head football coach Ken Vigdahl, who is now above 500 in his 2 seasons, 1 year and 2 games anyway, as the head coach of the Lamar's football team, now 6-5 with the Bulldogs. He's won 84 games in 18 years as a high school football head coach. The Bulldogs are going to try and continue that momentum, some outstanding offense from last week. We talk about this in the pregame as well with Coach Vigdahl coming up after this upcoming commercial break, but it's been really fun to see how balanced the Bulldogs have been offensively. You look at the numbers are just ridiculous. 259 yards of total offense. You break that down, 129 of those yards per game come on the ground, 130 come through the air. And that's when you have an offense that is so balanced and so good at both phases of the game, it just leaves defenses with their heads spinning sometimes, and the Bulldogs can use that to take advantage of any number of openings that may present themselves in this contest. Coach Vigdahl goes into a description about the front 7 for the Black Raiders and talking about how this is probably going to be the best linebacking box and defensive line that the Bulldogs are going to face all season. And, I have no reason to doubt that. You just look at the defensive line for East High with Desmond Grotkin, the nose tackle, 2.5 tackles for loss. Nick Wells on the end. He's going to South Dakota State. He has a 1.5 sack. And Cale Pittenger, the defensive tackle, 4.5 tackles for loss and a 1.5 sack. And, oh, by the way, those linebackers back there, Brady Waverneck, Brecken Shawsow, they've combined for 12.5 tackles and a 1.5 tackles for loss. At least that was through Week 1. They didn't have any stats for Week 2 yet, but those were the numbers we were able to get. So adding on to the fact that that's only Week 1 stats, this is going to be an outstanding unit that the Bulldogs are going to have to go up against. And when Lamar's tries to run the football maybe a bit more than they pass the football, could be challenging trying to get through that front line of the East High defense. However, Coach Vigdahl did talk about the too high safety look that the Black Raiders have, playing a cover 2 defense, and how that usually leaves the middle of the field a little bit more open. That's going to be the hole in the zone, as he talks about it in our pregame coverage. And Lamar's was able to do that against Heelan last week. Of course, the opening touchdown of the contest, a 56-yard strike right up the seam to Sione Fafita, and the Bulldogs are off and running from there. They'll try and keep that rolling here tonight against an East High defense and an East High offense that's outstanding as well. This Black Raider team, fantastic, and we'll see if they can get it going against a Bulldog defense that is also outstanding. It's going to be a great matchup. A couple of 2-0 teams out of Class 4A, Class 5A. Again, the Bulldogs are ranked 10th in Class 4A football, and East High is trying to get back into the rankings. They are currently the last team out of the top 10 in Class 5A football. So if the rankings went past the top 10, they would be number 11. Going to be a great night for football. A little warm, but hey, hopefully this is the last time we'll have to deal with 90-some degree temperatures for high school football throughout the rest of the season. Let's get a break in. When we come back, we'll be joined by the head football coach of Lamar's Community Football. That is Coach Ken Vigdahl. Got a chance to talk with him earlier this morning. We'll have that chat for you right here. You are listening to Bulldog Football, and it's being brought to you all both on air, online at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, and we want to thank our viewers for tuning in already to that, and thank our great sponsors for making it possible, like Northwest Bank, Pease Pizza House, Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, and Easy Clean Car Wash. They are making this video broadcast possible for you here tonight on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We'll get a break. Coach Ken Vigdahl joins us when we return to Elwood Olson Stadium at Morningside University. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang is such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Certified Public Accountants Cruise and Cruise extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruise and Cruise Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Ken Vigdahl, head football coach of the Lamar's football team. You're listening to Bulldog Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM Clem.
Welcome back to our Thursday night football pregame show here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. It's KLEM, Daniel Versteg with you. We are chatting with the head football coach of Lamar's Community Football, Coach Ken Vigdahl. Bulldogs off to a great start, 2-0 with a shutout victory over Bishop Heelan last week. Bulldogs doing a lot of things right. Coach, it was such a fun game to watch. I'm sure it was even more fun to be a part of. I guess, how great was it, and maybe how beneficial was it for you guys to get so many underclassmen and so many guys that don't see many snaps, some very quality reps last week?
besides our varsity playing really well and getting us the lead, secondly, that is exactly what we think too, Daniel. We love when young kids get to play and get snaps that may not get to play in a varsity football game. So, it was a benefit. Both groups played really well, and so we couldn't be more excited than how the game ended. We scored 28 points. We gave up 0 defensively, so we had another great defensive night. And so we were getting points on the board. So, last Friday night it was pretty warm, I'm not going to lie. And, the people were there, but our kids were just like, we know it's warm, but we've been through it before. We've been through practices. So we're just going to go and we're going to give 100% effort, and they really did.
They really did. And, yeah, the first couple of weeks of the season I'm hoping can continue into this week. But before we kind of dive into what East High's got, Thursday night games are not the norm for teams outside of the Sioux City Metro. And then you compound that with the fact that you guys had Labor Day. I understand you did practice, of course, on Monday. But what changes in the routine when you have to play a game on 6 days' notice rather than getting the full week?
Well, the one thing that we talk to our kids about is every rep's important. We're not going to get as many as what we have on a 7-day schedule. And we did back off on how much contact we had. We probably went against bags a little more than we usually do and stuff, just due to the fact that you're right, it's a 6-day turnaround. Our kids had a JV game on Tuesday, so we didn't have our JV squad with us, so we practiced with our varsity squad only. So, that makes it kind of complicated. We got to rotate people through in and out and everything. So, but you know what? It's Thursday. Our kids know it. We know it. I mean, we went and we had a great week of practice, and so we're ready for tonight.
I know you will be, absolutely. It's going to be a fun one. We're chatting with Ken Vigdahl, head coach of the Lamar's Community Bulldogs, ranked number 10 coming into this contest. Coach, first of all, with East High, a team that offensively looks really strong, at least the stats they've put up and some of the scores they've put up in the first couple of weeks. What are the things that stand out to you when you watch some Black Raider offense on film?
Well, there's no doubt they're a pass-first concept. You know what I mean? They're going to throw the ball. They'll throw the ball 50, 60 times. If they want to run it, they'll run it. But obviously their run game is second to their pass game. They've got good receivers. They've got a tall quarterback that can move and can get out of the pocket, and then their offensive line protects him. And so, offensively they do a really good job. But I will say this, I think our secondary is seasoned, and they've been at it for a while too. And so, we got a lot of 2-year starters back there. So it's going to be an interesting matchup with their receivers in our secondary. And then you add our 2 defensive ends, that are quick, they run, they're athletic on the edges, and then our 2 big guys in the middle that they're going to have to take care of the run for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And that passing game, as you talk about, and so many amount of weapons they have on the outside, does it feel like kind of almost a pick your poison, or do you think you have the athletes back there to be able to contend with the 3, 4, maybe even a 5th kind of target out there on the outside that it seems like they've been able to hit every single one pretty balanced through the first couple of weeks?
Well, I think the big thing is if we cannot get pressure on the quarterback, if our defensive ends can't get to him and our inside guys, get a push up the middle. I mean, if we're going to let him sit back there and have all kinds of time, and it doesn't really matter what quarterback that you're playing against. When you have comfortable quarterbacks, it's deadly for the defense because he feels comfortable. He's going to hit the open receiver. He'll even hit tight windows. We have to get upfield. We got to get him to move. We got to get him on the run and, make him uncomfortable because now all of a sudden our passing accuracy isn't quite as great.
Chatting with Ken Vigdahl, he's the head coach of Lamar's Community Football. When you have an offense that you can see as pass first and the majority of their plays are pass, what's the important thing then for your defense so that they don't get to, pass anticipation and they're still respecting a running game that's been able to have success as well this season?
Well, and I think you're right with the running game, but also, they love screens. So, it was like if you're a defensive lineman and all of a sudden nobody's blocking you, there better be a light bulb go off in your head and go, why is nobody blocking me at this point in time. So you know that a screen is coming. If they're down low, you know that it's going to be a run block, and they're going to get their hands on you. It's going to be a run block, or if they're going to pass it. So all those things are defensive line. You know, they have to be able to read the offensive line, what they're going to do. Low hat, high hat, you know what I mean? And then, obviously, if nobody's blocking me, I better be turning and running because there's a screen coming somewhere.
And you talked about the athleticism that your defensive line has. When you have a Carson Ott or an Alex Allen, it may, I guess for you, it probably feels like you've got fourth and fifth linebackers in some of those kind of plays out to the flats and screen-type passes.
Yeah, exactly, because, you know, you're right. They're not 240 pounds and they're run stoppers. They're 200 or 180, and, you know, they're coming off the edge and they can run, and you know, they both ran track, so that's a good sign, and they were on the track. They're just not throwers. So, you know, we feel comfortable with that. We feel comfortable with our two big guys in the middle. You know, they've got to stop their inside zone run. They don't have a lot of offensive concepts, you know, because of their passing concepts. They're going to run inside zone at us. Most of the time they'll run maybe a few counters. But, yeah, we have to be – everybody on the defense has to do their part. And the problem that we get into is if you start trying to do somebody else's or help somebody else do their job, guess what happens to you? So it's one of those things that we have to stay with our guys defensively. If we're going to switch, we'll switch in the back. If we're going to combo it or whatever, you know, or we're going to single up on them, you know, you have to do your particular job, especially with the secondary. And, you know, you got to lock in. You got to find your receiver when he's scrambling. When we get him to scramble tonight, you got to stay with him and hold tight.
We're chatting with Ken Vigdahl. He's the head coach of Lamar's Community Football. That's a bit about the East High offense. Defensively, Coach, I don't know if anything stands out other than the fact that they've allowed just 5 points in the last 2 weeks to opposing teams. What is it that has, you know, led them to be able to, just hold opponents to 5 points?
Their front four is probably the best front four we're going to see all year. There's no doubt about it. They have a kid going to SDSU. A defensive tackle. They're the 230. They run really well. They like to slant and twist and things up front that gives offenses trouble. And you know, their secondary, it might not be quite as what it was a year ago, but they're obviously, if they got athletes passing the ball too on the offensive side, they're probably turning around and playing defense. And so, you know, they're quick and they're fast. Their two safeties are not the tallest guys in the world, but that probably means that they're quick. So hopefully we can kind of take advantage of that. And then their linebackers can run. They play that wide 4-3 that, you know, they want to funnel everything back into the guy in the middle. And so, you know, it's probably one of the better defenses that we're going to see all year.
When it comes to facing that kind of a defensive line that, you know, makes moves and wants to play games with your offensive line, what's the important thing that your O-line's got to remember so that they do their job, I guess, in that sense, and they don't fall for any of those kind of gimmicks up front?
Well, the thing is, and we talked about it, I think, last week, was staying on your track, taking your first step, staying on your track, because when they twist and when they slant, you know, something's going to happen. You're going to run into the guy that you need to be blocking. And so, you know, we just can't panic up front and stay on our tracks. You know, we also, you know, even though it was a short week, we added some tweaks to our offense to, you know, counteract some of this, you know, slanting and things like that and funneling to the middle. So, and, you know, the one thing, and people have said, you know, your run game is down a little bit. It's not really down. It's just that we're using more of our RPO system than what we did previously, just due to the fact that it was new last year. And now we're adding both of those because we talked about it on Saturday where there's 2 yards that separates our run yardage from our passing yardage. And so, you know, we're about as balanced as we can get, and that's the way we want it, you know, because Tegan does a great job of our pre-snap reads with our RPOs. He's going to give it to Elijah or he's going to get it out to a key route. And so, you know, all those things play into being able to move the ball. And we can't be static. We got to be able to move, and we've got to stay on schedule with our offense. And, you know, we need to be able to get 3-4 yards, you know, on first down, and we may have to pass the ball on first down and things like that. So offensively, we definitely have to stay on schedule. We want to, even though, you know, we love our defense, if they're not on the field, then they don't have a chance to score, So that's kind of where our deal is. We have to be able to control some of the time on offense and limit the amount of defensive time they're on, because their offense is, when you're passing the ball like they do, it's a quick strike offense.
100%. And it's a great matchup. A final thing for you about the East Tide defense. You talked about their safeties maybe not having the heights and things like that. Obviously, they counteract that with speed, as you mentioned. You guys were able to find some strong passes through the middle of the field in between the seams kind of against Heelan last week. Could we see another kind of, a raid on the middle of the field, I guess, from you guys in trying to find big chunks of yardage?
Well, and when you play a cover 2, we call it open. There's no safety in the middle of the field, so we call it open or closed. If there's one safety high in the middle, it's closed. If there's 2 safeties, we call it open. And so, that's a hole in the defense. The middle of the field is open. We want to take advantage of it. We want to be able to maybe do a hair more play action and get the ball to make sure that the linebackers step up and use some intermediate routes, or maybe we need to get Teagan out on a little more boot than what we ran last week to get him outside and stuff. And so, all those things, what I love about what we were able to do this week in practice is we added a few new things, but we've already installed them. The concept we already installed back in early August. So, this is just a refresher week. And like I said, I think our kids did a great job of this week in practice of, hey, this is what we want to do. This is why we're doing it. And, we're getting to the point where our players are understanding what we want to do, but then they're also saying, well, can we do this too? And, I'm all for that too, because when our players are starting to think about how can we beat a defense or how can we beat an offense, that's when coaches and players have great conversations.
Absolutely. And this team's showing some great things here through the first couple of weeks. Looking to get to 3-0 after tonight, Coach. If you, kind of look at the game afterwards and say, yeah, this is what we did well, what is it that you think you guys will need to be able to do well here tonight to come away still unbeaten?
Well, I think we need to be able to, I don't know if we can completely control the line of scrimmage, but we need to be able to stand toe-to-toe with them and stay with them and keep that line of scrimmage where it's at. We need to have we're going to need some turnovers by our defense. When you throw the ball that much, we have athletes in our secondary, and so, we're hoping that we can get a couple of interceptions, and you never know what happens on an interception. We had one or two return last year for touchdowns. So, I'm not saying our defense needs to score, but we need to be able to get it some turnovers. And then on our offense, we can't turn the ball over. We have to stay on schedule. We have to be able to mix our run and our pass so, they can't just get upfield fast into Teagan. And, like I said, we added a few tweaks this week too. So hopefully those will be able to keep us on schedule and keep the ball in the offensive side.
Well, I like the sound of all that, Coach. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight. We always appreciate talking to you. Fun to chat about the game, and best of luck to you guys here tonight.
Hey, thanks, Daniel.
Absolutely. Ken Vigdahl joining us here on our pregame coverage. More from Elwood Olson Stadium after this here on KLEM.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on. Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
This is Elijah Doherty, and you are listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's. We're online audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. And you can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank our special video sponsors for that, like Julie Hertz, realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Pease Pizza House, Easy Clean Car Wash, and Northwest Bank. The East High Black Raiders won the coin toss. They elected to defer. And so Lamar's community will get the football to start this contest. The Bulldogs with a 2-0 record. East High with a 2-0 record. And one of these will have to be unlike the other once this contest is over here tonight. Bulldogs will be returning from left to right. Black Raiders will be kicking from right to left. East High in their patented black uniforms with orange pants, black helmet with East across the side of it. Bulldogs in all whites, white jerseys, white pants, red numbers and letters trimmed in black. It is Jacob Burrell ready to kick this one off. This contest is underway, and fielding it from the 9-yard line are the Bulldogs. Taking out Sione Fafita, right numbers to the 20, 25, right sideline, 29-yard line. And Sione Fafita gets a decent run back out to the 29. We'll set up first down and 10 for the Bulldogs as we get this contest started in week 3 of the high school football season. A short week. You heard Coach Vigdahl talk about, well, you had Labor Day on Monday, so they were still able to practice on Monday, but then it threw off the week because the JV game got moved to Tuesday. They had less kids for practice. JV, normally the scout team couldn't get them out there on Tuesday, and now the Bulldogs playing on a Thursday night. It's kind of all those things coming together. Tegan Kazel lining up in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers left. Motions Connor Jalis to the left side. Fakes the give to Elijah Doherty. He keeps it himself straight up the gut and has a good gain on first down to bring up second down and 6 as he gets to the Lamar's Community 33-yard line. So Tegan Kazel on the quarterback keeper. And you heard Coach Vigdahl also talk about a little bit in the pregame. If they can just get solid yardage on first down, it sets up the rest of the drive for outstanding success. 3 receivers left, 1 right of Kazel in the gun, 2nd and 6. He gives it this time to Elijah Doherty left side, and that linebacking crew able to bring him down for just a gain of 1 to the 34-yard line. Gain of 1 is going to set up 3rd down and 5. So a tough second play of the drive. Bulldogs still with 3rd and manageable from their own 34-yard line. Kazel lining up, twin receivers on either side. He lines up in the gun. A spread formation here for the Bulldogs offensively on 3rd and 5. From his own 34, short pass left side, caught on the numbers of the 40 by Sione Fafita, and he gets wrestled down past the marker at the 41-yard line. Gain of 7 for Fafita. He needed 5, and it'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. Great way to get the contest started. A first down on your first set of downs, and getting a first down on 3rd. Here's 1st and 10 of the 41-yard line for the Bulldogs. Kazel pitches it right side. Doherty looking off tackle inside the right seam, and he gets hit low and high. Brought down to the 44-yard line. Picks up 3 to make it 2nd down and 7. Bulldogs, they're not going to do anything flashy most nights. Yeah, you'll get some big plays like they had against Bishop Heelan last week, but for the most part, it's not going to be a flashy kind of offense that the Bulldogs run, and that's okay with Coach Ken Vigdahl. Tegan Kazel now lines up under center with a big package, a couple of tight ends. Bootlegging left side. Kazel throws over the seam, caught by Fafita. Left number's 40, jukes a defender to the 30, 25-20. He outruns him down the sideline and gets all the way into the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. Sione Fafita from 56 yards out, and he's got the first touchdown of the contest once again for back-to-back weeks, and Lamar's goes up 6-0 to start week 3. What a great run back by Sione Fafita. 56-yard house call, and the Bulldogs lead this one early 6-0 with Giovanni Kabangos point after to follow. Tegan Kazel will be on the hold from the 10-yard line, and that's a score coming in 1 minute and 57 seconds. Outstanding start to the ball game for the Bulldogs. Now Kazel spots. Kabongo's boot is through the uprights. It's good. It is 7-0. Lamar's taking just 5 plays to get into the end zone and start week 3 on a high note. We'll take a break. We're back with more Bulldog football after this here on KLEM.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Galen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
This is Tegan Kazel, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Well, Tegan Kazel finds Sione Fafita in the end zone for a touchdown. He also welcomes you back to the broadcast as Lamar's community leads East High by a score of 7-0 here in the early part of the contest, capping off a 5-play, 71-yard drive in under 2 minutes. 1 minute 57 seconds there on the touchdown drive for the Bulldogs. And now Giovanni Kabongo sends a high right-footed spiraling kick. Bounce at the 5. That one hit the return man for the Black Raiders, trying to field it out of there, having trouble. Now being downed in the end zone for a touchback. That's going to be Rob Emerson, the junior. Rob Emerson for a touchback at the 1 yard deep in the end zone. And East High will get it from their own 20-yard line. 9:53 to go in quarter number 1. And I think if you're East High, you got to feel like you just got sucker punched across the face here to start the contest. The Black Raiders had a lot of confidence coming into tonight. They were probably the favored team just simply because of the class difference, 5A to 4A. But now, Black Raiders find themselves down to start the contest as senior quarterback Cole Ritchie lines up in the gun. He's got 2 receivers right and 1 left. The chest-high snap, throws the screen pass right side. That one's caught outside the numbers, and Evan Jalis makes the stop for no gain. At the line of scrimmage, Evan Jalis brings down the target on the right sideline there. Looked like it was Preston Dobbs, maybe. Made the catch. No, excuse me. That's going to be Destiny Adams who made the catch, but for no gain anyway. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Black Raiders. Ritchie out of the gun, takes the helmet high snap, throws the out route left side. That one's caught by Kellen Jacobson. He gets by the defender to the 30, 35, 40, outside the left numbers, and Andrew Fafita runs him down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 22. Gets the Black Raiders moving the chains with 1st down and 10. Now, East High, like Coach Vigdahl talked about in the pregame, pass first. And they're going to try and keep doing that all throughout the night. And you got a wide receiver like Helen Jacobson. It's not too hard. 1st down and 10 from the 42-yard line. They switch their tight end and receiver to put a trip set to the left side of Ritchie in the gun. No receivers on that wide side, the right side of the field. They throw a screen pass. Jacobson got a block to the left sideline, but gets tackled out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A quick pickup of 2 for Kellen Jacobson. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Bulldogs need to hold strong here at this point. East High having success on second down so far. Second down and 8 here for the Black Raiders of the 44. 8:30 to go in the first. Handoff goes around the right side. This is Brady Waverneck. The North High transfer gets only a yard to the 45-yard line. Going to set up 3rd down and 7 as Lamar's front 4 sniffed that run out tremendously. And when you got a guy like Brady Waverneck in the backfield, 102 yards against Bishop Heelan in week 1, yeah, you're going to want to make sure he is well contained. 3rd down and 7 for the Black Raiders at the 45-yard line. Bulldogs show a blitz. They rush 4. Richie bootlegs right side, throws to a wide-open Kellen Jacobson, right sideline, 45-40, deep into Bulldog territory across the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. That is going to be there all night. East High is going to have tremendous success. A 21-yard pitch and catch to Kellen Jacobson. And the Black Raiders now have 1st and 10 of the ball. They do at the 33-yard line. Gain of 8 on that screen pass to Brady Waverneck. Actually just 5 yards there to the 33. That's going to set up 4th down and 10. And now the question becomes, what does East High do offensively? 4th down and 10. Bulldog 33-yard line. 3 receivers left and 1 right of Richie in the gun. He drops back to throw on 4th down, looking deep over the middle of the field for Destiny Adams. Leaping grab in the end zone for a touchdown. What a perfectly thrown ball. Destiny Adams makes an outstanding leaping grab, and East High is on the scoreboard on a 33-yard touchdown strike. It's 7-6 Bulldogs with the point after upcoming. On 4th down and 10, East High opens up the playbook and finds Destiny Adams for the score. And now it'll be the point after for Jacob Burrell to try and tie this one up at 7 apiece. Snap and spot from Jacobson. The point after try is through the uprights, and it's good. So each team getting a touchdown on their first drive of the contest. 5:36 to go in the first. Bulldogs and Black Raiders tied at 7. Back with more Bulldog football when you return here on KLEM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
This is Bo Wadley, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Morningside University and Elwood Olson Stadium. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's online audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank our sponsors for bringing that to you. Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Pease Pizza House, as well as Northwest Bank and Easy Clean Car Wash. Well, East High and Lamar's are tied at 7 points apiece here in quarter number 1. Both teams with their first drives going absolutely fantastic. Touchdown drives for both teams. Both the drives going 70-plus yards, each ending with a touchdown of significant distance. 33 yards for East High, 56-yard strike for the Bulldogs. And now we'll see how things change after the first drive of the contest. Kickoff there for Jacob Burrell, and we are back with action. It is returned to the 8-yard line by Sione Fafita. Takes it inside the right numbers, 20, 25, looking for a crease. He broke a tackle, 30, and gets outside the numbers to the 34-yard line. And that's where he will be spotted down. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs with better field position than their first drive. They'll start this one from their own 34-yard line. So now how does East High's defense respond? Coach Ken Vigdahl had a number of praises for the Black Raider defense, that one being the front 7, the linebackers and the defensive line. That's going to be the best unit the Bulldogs are going to face this season as far as he's concerned. Here's Tegan Kazel in the gun. He fakes the handoff on the end around. Then the pitch gets by Connor Jalis, diving for the loose football. And our referees are going to have to try and pick this one away. It is East High football. A bad pitch to Connor Jalis, and then the football rolling around. East High comes up with it, and the Black Raiders will start 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 32. Well, that's a tough break for the Bulldogs, and now East High is going to get a great chance to take the lead here with 5:19 to go in quarter number 1. Well, Kazel faked the end around. They had the jet sweep receiver going in motion and then tried to pitch it out to Jalis on the read option and just pitched it too wide of him. And now East High has the football for the Bulldog 31-yard line. Coach Vigdahl also mentioned we're going to need to force some turnovers on defense. Let's see if they've got one in them here. Ritchie throws the out route to the boundary right side. It is caught by Kellen Jacobson at the 24-yard line. He picks up 7 yards and makes it 2nd down and 3. Kellen Jacobson is doing it all so far. 4 catches, 52 yards for the Black Raider senior on the outside. 3 receivers left now, 1 right of Cole Ritchie in the gun. 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldog 24. Ritchie rolls out to his left, pump fakes, now throws toward the sideline, and it got deflected away. Sione Fafita diving backwards, couldn't quite haul in that interception, but he got both hands on the football, and it'll be 3rd down and 3. That would have been a remarkable interception if Fafita could have adjusted back to that ball thrown behind him. He got hands on it, but unfortunately not quite good enough. But now it sets 3rd down and 3 up here for the Black Raiders at the Bulldog 24-yard line. In motion, a tight end and a receiver to the left side. Receivers on either side of Ritchie. He gives it to Brecken Shossow, looking up the middle. He's shedding tacklers, gets 1.5 yards maybe, and comes up short of the marker. Brecken Shossow for 1 yard. It'll be 4th down and 2. And what does Mike Winkelpleck, head coach of the Black Raiders, elect to do? They're going to go for it. 4th down and maybe 1.5 yards from the Bulldog 23-yard line. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Cole Ritchie looking to the sideline for the command. A tight end on the left side as well of the Black Raiders. Bulldogs rush 4, handoff around the left side. Shossow has 1st down yardage and more. He drags a defender across the 20, and he's finally tackled by Connor Jalis at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 9, and the Black Raiders move the chains on 4th down. It's 1st and 10. And now, for the first time tonight, we have a team in the red zone as well. 7 points apiece, quarter number 1, 4:22 to go in the first quarter. Cole Ritchie lining up in the gun. 2 receivers to his left and 1 right. Tight end on the left side of the line of scrimmage as well. Maybe actually on the right side of the line of scrimmage is the tight end. Ritchie throws left sideline, caught by Kellen Jacobson. Takes it down the sideline. Got forced out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Gain of 8 for Jacobson. Sets up 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2. Kellen Jacobson touching the football a lot. Now Ritchie, quick handoff up the middle. Brady Wavernick gets tackled forward to the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 2. He needed 2, and it'll be a 1st down as the Black Raiders now have 1st down and goal from the 3 of the Bulldogs. Ritchie gives it again to Wavernick, looking right side, cuts back into the middle and gets into the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. Brady Wavernick straight up the middle has a 3-yard rushing touchdown, and the Black Raiders are in front for the first time tonight. It's 13-7 East High, 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Well, that drive totally set up by the turnover. A fumble on the pitch, and Black Raiders had a short field to go, and they took advantage of it into the end zone. Now Jacob Burrell, point after try, right-footed end-over-end boot is through the uprights, and it's good. It's 14-7. East High leads 10th-ranked Lamar's. We're back with more Bulldog football after this here on KLEM.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamar's.
This is Connor Jalis, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank all of our great sponsors bringing that to you and all of our great people watching as well. We got 150 people tuning into the live stream right now. We thank you all for tuning in. It's 14-7 East High. Leads 10th-ranked Lamar's. Bulldogs field the kickoff. Sione Fafita muffs it at the 5. He tracks it down. He's looking to run it out. Right sideline 15-20. He has a seam 25-30. Right numbers 35. Breaking a tackle and finally gets upended at the 40-yard line. What turned out to be a great play started off as oh no, and Fafita gets a good run back out to the 40-yard line. Well, the Bulldogs will take it. They're going to need to answer quickly. This game's starting off as a potential shootout. The Bulldogs will have it. Actually, the proper spot will be at their own 39-yard line. So see if Lamar's can put that turnover behind him and just have a great drive of football now. Kazel in the gun. He gives it around the left side. This is Elijah Doherty. He couldn't get past the front 7, and Doherty gets stood up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of just 1 for Doherty. Going to set up 2nd down and 9. As Coach Vigdahl talked about, going to be so important for the Bulldogs to get 4, 3 even yards on first down. Just want to stay ahead of the change. You just want to keep that train moving as much as possible. 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs from their own 40-yard line. Twins tight end line up right. Receiver on either side of Tegan Kazel. In the gun, he motions a tight end, Connor Jalis, to the left side. Kazel, bootleg, left side. He has to throw that one away. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Was he out of the pocket, though? For now, the pass is signaled incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. It looks like that's what they're going to keep it as. Well, thankfully, Kazel had bootlegged enough that he got out of the pocket. That throw did not get back to the line of scrimmage. There was a receiver in the area as well, so I think that would have also negated any potential intentional grounding penalty. But now 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. The last thing they want to do is go 3 and out here with 2:56 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-7. East High leads 10th-ranked Lamar's here in week 3 of the high school football season. This was a 42-13 drubbing from East High last year in Lamar's. Bulldogs showing out a little bit stronger here in week 3, but before they can play 3rd down and 9, we have a timeout on the field. The first of 3 timeouts charged to Lamar's head football coach Ken Vigdahl. Will take one as well. We're back in 30 seconds with more Bulldog football here on KLEM.
Galen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
This is Sione Fafita, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Tegan Kazel lines up, fakes the give, keeps it himself straight up the middle across the 45. He gets to midfield, and he's tackled down at the Black Raider 48-yard line. A pickup of a dozen for Tegan Kazel, and Lamar's will move the chains with 1st down and 10. Well, a good keeper there by Kazel. And the Bulldogs move the sticks and keep this drive going when they had 3rd down and 9. Bulldogs will be at the Black Raider 49-yard line as Kazel, with a couple of keepers, has 16 yards. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Kazel motions. And a receiver into the backfield. They give it to Elijah Doherty, trying to punch it up the middle. He goes nowhere. A loss of a yard, maybe 2 yards, back to the 49 of Lamar's. That's going to set up 2nd down and a dozen. 2nd down and a dozen here for the Bulldogs from their own 49-yard line, losing progress. But thankfully, it's a fresh set of downs, so it's not a super big impact anyway. 2nd down and 12 here for Lamar's. Kazel lines up in the gun. as Bulldogs trail 14-70 East High. Receivers on either side, a couple of tight ends left side of the line of scrimmage. Kazel pitches it left. Doherty looking off tackle, gets to midfield, and he gets back to the original start of this set of downs at the 49 of East High. Pickup of 2 for Elijah Doherty, going to set up 3rd down and 10. Yeah, 3rd down and a long 10 at that. This will be in between the 49 and the 50-yard line. Bulldogs have to get to the East High 39-yard line to convert this set of downs and keep the drive alive. Here is Kazel. 3 receivers left and 1 right of Elijah Doherty. Left side of the backfield. He motions Doherty out as a wide receiver right side. Emptying the look. Kazel throws over the middle and overthrows Sione Fafita, and incomplete on the quick drop. That's going to set up 4th down and 10. And probably a punt here. Yes, it will be a punt for the Bulldogs. Thankfully, they didn't get quite into no man's land in between about the 40 and the 35 and maybe the 30-yard line, too. You're too far to kick a field goal, too close to punt. And thankfully, they're at a good spot where Sione Fafita, with a good kick, can try and pin the Black Raiders down inside the 10-yard line. It's 14-7. East High on top. Minute 12 to go in quarter number 1. And Fafita takes the snap, gets the high right-footed punt away. This one taken it back to the 5-yard line by Dalen Tope. He takes it out to the 10, middle of the field to the 15, juking one defender, trying to get away from the other 3 or 4 that surrounded him and couldn't do it. Dalen Tope gets brought down to the 16-yard line of East High. And so that'll set up the Black Raider drive that will probably take us into quarter number 2 with just 58 seconds left in quarter number 1. So the Black Raiders, after starting from the Bulldog 31-yard line, will now have a much longer field ahead of them, starting from their own 16-yard line. See how they do with a long field rather than a nice gifted short field that the Bulldogs gave them on their last possession. Cole Ritchie in the gun, takes the chest-high snap, looking to throw left side, takes a shot as he throws over the middle, and a diving grab by Kellen Jacobson as he gets brought down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 10 and a 1st down for East High. That is, what is that, 6 catches now for Kellen Jacobson, 70 yards, and that's only here in quarter number 1. Ritchie in the gun, Twins receivers on either side. 1st down and 10 for the Black Raiders from their own 26. Bulldogs do move on the line, but they don't get far enough to warrant an infraction. I'll keep my mouth shut for the moment, but so far we have not had any flags been thrown by either side. That's good to see here in week 3. They're cleaning things up. Ritchie, 4 receivers, takes the knee-high snap, throws the screen pass left side. It goes nowhere. Connor Jalis stops Logan Dolphin for a loss of 2 to the 24. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 12. Excellent play by Connor Jalis. He sniffed the screen out to perfection, and the Black Raiders lose 2. Now just 15 seconds left in the first quarter. See if East High tries to run quickly. They will run one more play before the quarter break. Ritchie rolls out to his right out of the shotgun look. Takes a shot over the right sideline. Coming back for the football is Dolphin. He's across the 36 to the 39 and has a 1st down to the East High 39-yard line. 15-yard completion, and the Black Raiders move the chains. 15 yards, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Our score, East High 14, Lamar 7. Take a break. We'll be back with quarter number 2 when you return to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
And we welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. We're also live video streaming this as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We start quarter number 2 with the Black Raiders having the football, and a throw to the out route right side is incomplete. East High looking for Lincoln Calling. Couldn't find him as we start quarter number 2 with the Black Raiders on top by a score of 14-7. East High took advantage of a turnover, a bit of a gift, and the Black Raiders were able to really take advantage of it. Now Ritchie rolls out to his left on 2nd and 10, throws down the sideline. That ball is picked off by Sione Fafita at the 48-yard line. Sione Fafita picks off the football, and the Bulldogs, they're going to have first down and 10 as they retake over this drive. What an outstanding interception there by Sione Fafita. The Bulldogs force a turnover, and we'll get it at the Bulldog 49-yard line, excuse me. He just jumped the route, and East High didn't have any way to stop him from doing so. He's got a touchdown and now a pick in this contest. Now Kazel keeps it around the right side across midfield. He's into East High territory at the 48-yard line. Carry of 3 for Tegan Kazel. Sets up 2nd down and 7. Do want to apologize. We did lose a bit of connection here to the radio broadcast, and unfortunately bad timing there. Sione Fafita just picking off a pass of Cole Ritchie. And a great job. He jumped the route of the receiver, got right in front of the football, and made an outstanding, strong athletic play to give the Bulldogs the football. So it is going to be 2nd down and 7 here for Lamar's. They are at the East High 48-yard line. Kazel lines up in the gun. He gives it up the middle to Elijah Doherty. Gets across the 46, stood up at the 46. Gain of forward progress. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. From the Black Raider 46, 10:48 to go in quarter number 2. This broadcast of Bulldog football on KLEM made possible by Williams & Company, Rex Winkle Funeral Home, Hy-Vee, Clausen's Clothing, Tenninger Insurance, State Farm Agent Michael Crank, Van Sanitation, and Lamar's Agri Center. We thank our great sponsors, bringing you Bulldog football here each and every week. It is 3rd down and 5 here for the Bulldogs at the Black Raider 46-yard line. They want to take advantage. Under center, Kazel rolls out to his right, looking to throw down the sideline. Coming back to the football and making the catch is Connor Jalis. No, excuse me, that is going to be Nolan Cass who makes that reception at the Black Raider 35-yard line. A gain of 11 for Cass. And a first down here for the Bulldogs to the East High 35. Keep those chains moving. Kazel, quick pass, right side. Cass gets the football again. He's outside the right numbers to the 33. Picks up 2. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 here for Lamar's Community. And now they've got their swagger back, it looks like, offensively, just trying to keep the chains moving, keep the football marching down the field. Down 14-7. Yeah, you really want to see them punch it into the end zone here. 9:40 to go. Quarter number 2. 2nd down and 8 upcoming here for the Bulldogs from the Black Raider 33-yard line. It is Kazel giving it around the right side. Elijah Doherty gets outside the seam to the 30-yard line. He picks up 3. Going to set up 3rd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Well, now you're starting to get into territory where you might want to maybe consider, if you can't get a 3rd down conversion, of course, maybe consider a field goal of some kind. I don't know what you want to do here. But Lars does have the weapon, of course, with Giovanni Cabongo back there running their special teams unit. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Black Raiders 14, Bulldogs 7 in week 3 of the high school football season. The second to last non-district contest for the Bulldogs this year. 3rd and 5 for the Black Raider 30-yard line. Play clock's down to 1, and Ken Vigdahl has to burn a timeout. Don't think he's going to be too pleased about that, but the Bulldogs are burning a timeout here ahead of 3rd and 5 of the Black Raider 30-yard line. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more Bulldog football here on KLEM.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
This is Ken Bigdahl, head football coach of the Lamar's football team. You're listening to Bulldog Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM Clem.
We're about to be back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City here on the campus of Morningside University. Glad you're tuned in for Bulldog football. 3rd down and 5 for the Dogs coming out of their second of 3 timeouts from the Black Raider 30-yard line. Kazel lines up in the gun, bootlegs, right side, looking to throw downfield. He gets hit as he throws, but completes it to the 20-yard line. Bo Wadley stays on his feet and has a first down for the Bulldogs. They keep the chains moving on a 10-yard completion to Bo Wadley. And Lamar's is now into the red zone at the Black Raider 20-yard line with 8:33 to go here in the first half of the contest. It is East High 14, Lamar 7. So the Bulldogs can try and tie this one up here, get into the end zone and see if they can make this a ball game. First down and 10 for the Black Raiders 7-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Tegan Kazel in the gun with 2 men in the backfield, and Connor Jalis directly behind him, and a Doherty off his left hip. They fake the give to Jalis. Kazel keeps it right sideline outside the numbers, has positive yardage before being tackled out of bounds by Nick Wells. The future South Dakota State Jackrabbit to the 17-yard line. Gain of 3 for Kazel. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Tegan Kazel do an outstanding job running the football when he has to. Hasn't had to a whole lot, but has had to, I guess, enough to make it a substantial amount of plays for him. 4 carries, 22 yards on the ground for Kazel out of the quarterback spot. He did get tackled out of bounds, so the clock does stop. 8:02 to go in quarter number 2. 14-7 East High. Leads 10th-ranked Lamar's. The Black Raiders got the better of the Bulldogs in volleyball earlier tonight. We'll get to that score at halftime. Here's Kazel out of the gun, takes the snap, 3-step drop, blitz coming immediately and throws it short of his target, Connor Jalis on the far sideline and incomplete. It's going to set up 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 here for the Bulldogs, Black Raiders 17-yard line. Well, now you're definitely in a spot where if you can't get the first down, you give yourself a really good shot at least coming away with 3. Of course, that's not the outcome the Bulldogs primarily want, but if you can't get 6, you might as well try and get 3 here with Giovanni Cabongo. 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Black Raider, 17-yard line. As Kazel lines up with a man in the backfield, fakes the give to Doherty. Kazel trying to fight through the pile, and he goes nowhere. Loses 2 yards to the 19. Going to set up 4th down and 9. And here comes Giovanni Cabongo. We'll see if he can try and boot the field goal through. And we'll have to try and measure this one out a bit. Looks like, if my first math is right, it should be a 36-yarder. Yes, it is. 36-yarder for Giovanni Cabongo. That is a yard short of his career long of 37, which is also a Bulldog program record. Off the right hash, the spot by Kazel. Giovanni Cabongo's kick just sneaks over the crossbar, and it is good. Giovanni Cabongo boots through a 36-yard field goal to cap off a 9-play drive that gets all the way down inside the red zone. 14-10, East High leads Lamar's, but the Bulldogs are able to salvage the drive with 3. We'll take a break. Back with more Bulldog football after this here on KLEM.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Focus, determination, and teamwork are just a few qualities needed to succeed in sports and in school. At Northwest Bank, attention to these same qualities is important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and banking solutions. Best of luck, athletes, and keep reaching for your goals. Member FDIC.
This is Elijah Doherty, and you are listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. That is KLEM Lamar's. We're also online audio streaming and video streaming. You can find links to both at KLEM1410.com. Giovanni Cabongo boots through a 36-yard field goal, 1 yard short of his career long at Lamar's of 37, which is also a program record for the Bulldogs. Now it's 14-10 East High. Cabongo sends a high right-footed end-over-end kick. Coming up to field this one at the 9-yard line is Brady Wavernick. He takes it out left seam to the 20, 25, and tackled forward at the 28-yard line. They give him that extra yard, and it'll be Black Raider football at the 28-yard line with 7:09 to play in the half. Coming up at halftime, we'll break down the first half stats for you, get you caught up on the action you may have missed throughout the contest. We'll bring that to you coming up at the halftime break, and we'll also break down the scores that we got from the volleyball contest earlier on tonight that was played in Lamar's. Black Raiders and Bulldogs in that one. They moved that contest up to a 5:30 start time so that fans could get back up here to Sioux City to watch this football contest. Cole Ritchie and the Black Raiders start their first full drive of quarter number 2. 3 receivers right, 1 left as the Black Raiders start from their own 28-yard line. Ritchie throws the out route left sideline, caught at the 35 and tackled out of bounds at the 39-yard line is Lincoln Calling. He picks up 11 and the Black Raiders move the chains right away and have first down and 10. First down and 10 on the completion of the tight end Lincoln Calling. Didn't have a reception against Heelan in week 1, but he has been a strong part of the offense here for the Black Raiders tonight. Dropping back to throw is Cole Ritchie. He steps up in the pocket, throws deep over the middle. Kellen Jacobson makes a great grab across the 40 to the 36-yard line. That is a 25-yard completion to Kellen Jacobson at East High. Has themselves a strong start to this drive. It'll be first down and 10 from the Bulldog 36. Screen pass right side. Jacobson makes the grab. Sione Fafita is there to stop him down on the right numbers. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And that will set up second down and 10. Well, the Bulldogs read out the screen well. East High has second down and 10 for the Bulldog 37-yard line. 3 left, 1 right, as Cole Ritchie lines himself up in the shotgun. Ritchie with a receiver, or a back to his right hip, I should say. Takes the bell high snap, throws the short route left side. Jacobson makes the catch on the seam, gets tackled backwards, but breaks out of the tackle, and then is unable to avoid the second tackle. Gain of 5 to the 32, excuse me. And it's going to set up third down and 5 for the Black Raiders. Third down and 5 upcoming for East High from the Bulldog 32-yard line. Cole Ritchie lining up in the pistol. 2 receivers to his right and 1 receiver left. Third down and 5 from the Bulldog 32-yard line. 5:37 to go in quarter number 2, and we have a timeout called by Mike Winkelpleck, head coach of East High football. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this. Can the Bulldogs come up with a stop here on third down and 5? Find out when we return here on KLEM.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products, and they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
Hi, this is Abby Phillips. I'm Carissa DeRocher.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
Exit Realty Midwest is proud to support our area athletes. Find them online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
This is Tegan Kazel, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you, bringing you Bulldog football here on KLEM. 5:35 to go in quarter number 2. East High leads Lamar's 14-10, as the Bulldogs are coming off a drive in which they were able to get 3. And now they're trying to stop East High at the Bulldog 32-yard line. The Black Raiders had a great start to this drive, starting the drive with an 11-yard play and then a 25-yard play. But now a little stagnant, at least comparatively speaking. Last two plays, not getting much. 3rd down and 5 for the Black Raiders upcoming. Bulldogs seeing if the timeout by East High can help them as well. Ritchie, off tackle, handoff, right side. Brady Waverneck gets tripped up in the pile at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Going to set up 4th down and 4, and a decision here for the Black Raiders. What do they want to do? They're, I think, going to go for it. I don't think they have a kicker strong enough to kick a field goal here. It's going to be 4th and 3. They did give them the 30-yard line. Ritchie, 2 receivers right, 1 left, looking to throw on 4th and 3. Throws to Kellen Jacobson, the fail-safe, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 and a 1st down for the Black Raiders as they keep the drive going. Kellen Jacobson has just been fantastic receiving the football here tonight. What has he got? 10 catches, 105 yards. It's only the first half. 1st and 10 here for the Black Raiders. They give it to Waverneck. Straight ahead handoff, and being brought down on the, is Waverneck in the pile by Carson Ott. Gain of 2 to the 23. Sets up 2nd down and 8. Trying to get that running game going, but like Coach Vigdahl talked about, this is a pass-first offense and a half. Pass first and a half, it seems like. They've thrown the football 17 times, and only 7 times have they run a play that statistically goes down as a run. One of those was a sack also. Here's 2nd down and 8 from the Bulldog 23. Stepping up to the pocket, Ritchie throws right sideline. It's caught by Destiny Adams, who gives it up out of bounds at the 13-yard line. He picks up 10, and the Black Raiders have a 1st down into the red zone of Lamar's. 10-yard keeper there for Destiny Adams. 1st down and 10 for the Black Raiders from the Bulldog 13-yard line. And here's Ritchie. Gives it up the middle, Brecken Shawsow. He gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there for Brecken Shawsow. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Bulldog 13-yard line. Well, if Lamar's can hold their hat on one thing, it has been their ability to stop East High running the football here tonight. 4:07 to go in the half. 14-10 Black Raiders. Ritchie, 2 receivers on either side. Shawsow on the backfield. They look to throw right sideline. Got it over the defensive lineman. And the pass to the right sideline caught by Preston Dobbs. He's out of bounds at the 8. It's a gain of 5 for Dobbs. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. 3rd down and 5 on the short completion to Preston Dobbs. That's his first catch of the night. East High throwing the football a lot. 2 receivers either side. 3rd and 5 at the Black Raider 8. From the right hash, Ritchie might have had a hard count there, and he looks back to the sideline for the play call. Ritchie motions his back to his right hip. 3:55 to go in the 2nd quarter. Ritchie looking for the fade. Left corner for Jacobson, and overthrew him and incomplete. Great coverage on the outside. It was Ryan Sadowski who got in between Jacobson and the football, made things a lot tougher for him out there. It's going to set up 4th down and 5 inside the 10. And do the Black Raiders want to try and kick a field goal from this spot? Or they probably just want the touchdown. No, they are going to bring the kicking unit out. From the right hash, East High will try and tack on 3 as well and get this back to a full 1-score contest at a 7-point game. 3:49 to go in the half, 14-10 East High. From the right hash, Kellen Jacobson will be the holder, and this will be a 26-yard field goal for Jacob Burrell. He has not had to kick a field goal tonight. This kick is tailing left, and it's through the uprights and good. 26-yard field goal for East High kicker Jacob Burrell. It's a 17-10 Black Raider lead. We'll take a break as well. Back after this with more Bulldog football here on KLEM.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Bo Wadley, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's online audio is at KLEM1410.com. And you can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank you all for tuning in here on a Thursday night. Of course, it probably helps that this is the only football game in Northwest Iowa, but hey, we're glad you're tuning in, regardless of how you may be tuning into this contest. Jacob Burrell sends the high right-footed end-over-end kick. It's fielded at the 18-yard line by Bo Wadley. He takes it in between the seams, juking outside the right numbers. He reverses field to the 30, 35, 40, 45, and tackled across the 49 to midfield. Bo Wadley ran so much east and west that I didn't think he was going to get anything positive north-south. But he does get all the way out to midfield. And Bo Wadley with a big kick return will give Lamar's a chance to maybe tie this one up before half. And it's going to be crucial that the Bulldogs put some kind of points on this drive, because East High is going to get the football to start the second half of this contest. So keep that in mind. Bulldogs really need to capitalize on this drive. From midfield, 1st and 10 as Kazel lines up in the gun with 2 receivers on either side. Kazel the snap, fakes to give Doherty, keeps it around the left side and nowhere to go. A loss of a yard back to the 49-yard line. Keegan Augustine on the stop. And that will set up 2nd down and 11. So the Bulldogs get tackled backwards back into their own territory. 2nd down and a long 10, maybe still 11. 2 receivers either side of Kazel. Chest high snap, looking for the quick route, rolls out right and has to chuck it into the ground, basically. Nick Wells on the coverage, or on the pressure, I should say, of the quarterback. And back-to-back plays that go nowhere. Going to set up 3rd down and a long 10 here for the Bulldogs with 3:04 to go in the half. And that's not the kind of drive. If you're not going to score, you want to be able to run off some clock so that East High doesn't have a chance to put points up and go 2 for 1. They can have a chance to score and then get the ball back and score again. Here's Kazel in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right on 3rd down and 10. Throws a screen pass left side. Connor Jalis gets a block outside the left numbers, 45, and gets run out of bounds at the Black Raider 44-yard line. It's a gain of about 6. Going to set up 4th down and a maybe more manageable 4, but this is still going to be a big call. See if the Bulldogs are going to punt it. Yes, they will. Sione Fafita to boot this one away. The clock does keep running here for the Bulldogs, so that's nice. They can tick off some more clock if they want to. 2:35 to go in the half. 17-10. East High on top of 10th-ranked Lamar's. Bulldogs cracking the AP rankings here for the first time this season. And watch the fake. Couple of upbacks up there. No, this will be a kick, and Sione Fafita sends a high knuckler. And that one bounces off a Black Raider player. That's a live football. It's picked up at the 5-yard line. Bulldogs wrap him up and bring him down inside the 5-yard line. A loss back to the 3. The up man chasing down his returner ended up having that punt hit off his helmet. And the returner, Dalen Tope, will have it at the 3. There is a flag back at the 25-yard line. If anything, that should be on East High, and that should probably back them up another 1.5 yards. Well, the Bulldog defense may have a new task for them here before halftime. They are talking to Lamar's head football coach, Ken Vigdahl. He wants to know exactly what he'd be accepting here in this spot. This penalty marker is a hold on the Black Raiders. So half the distance to the goal upcoming, and the Black Raiders are going to start this drive from the 1.25 yard line. My goodness. Well, you got an opportunity here if you're Lamar's defense. If you can get into the backfield and stop the Black Raiders here, my goodness, you have a great chance to take a lot of momentum into the break. A safety would be fantastic if you're the Bulldogs. You get the ball back, and they got to do that first. Black Raiders have it 1st and 10 from their own 1.5 yard line. Cole Ritchie is lined up in the gun, 4 yards deep in the end zone. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Takes the bell high snap, gives it up the middle. Brady Waberneck has positive yardage across the 5. He keeps dragging a defender down to the 9. It'll be a gain of 8 for Brady Waberneck. That gets them plenty of breathing room and sets up 2nd down and 2. 2nd and 2 for the Black Raiders. They're going to want to move quickly. 2 receivers right and 1 left of Cole Ritchie in the gun. And behind him is Waberneck. They throw the quick pass left side. That's caught at the 15-yard line. Preston Dobbs up the left seam to the 19 and tackled across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Gain of 11 for Preston Dobbs, and the Black Raiders move the chains and have 1st and 10 with 1:42 to go here in the half. 17-10 East High. 1st and 10 from the 23, they say. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ritchie drops to throw. Chucks it deep right sideline. What a ball. But he overthrew his target and Destiny Adams it incomplete. All the way down to the Bulldog 35-yard line. That pass intended for Adams. But Adams would have needed to run a 4.140 to be able to haul in that pass. He needed a lot more speed to be able to get to that football. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Black Raiders at their own 23-yard line. Ritchie takes the snap, gives it up the middle. It is Brady Waberneck across the 25 to the 27. Stood up in the pile, and they rule him down. A forward progress. Gain of 5. They did give him the 28 as well. Going to be 3rd down and about 5. 3rd down and 5, maybe 3rd down and 4 here for East High. 1:03 seconds to go before halftime. The Bulldogs will consider it a win if East does not take a 2-possession lead into the locker room. 3rd down and 5, and a whistle. Timeout is called by the Bulldogs. The defensive coordinator, Caleb Van Otterloo, came running over to the official. He didn't like what he saw. And the Bulldogs call a timeout with 52 seconds left in the half. It's their 3rd and final timeout. We're back with more Bulldog football after this here on KLEM.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work towards success on the field and in the classroom.
Hummer's Lawn Care Service will provide you with the services needed for the best-looking lawn in your neighborhood. Is it thatching, fertilizer, or simple maintaining of your freshly cut grass? Call Hummer's Lawn Care at 546-4087.
This is Connor Jalis, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We want to be back here to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City, home of the national champion Morningside Mustang football team and also the 3 Sioux City public schools as well. 52 seconds left before halftime, 17-10 Black Raiders. It's 3rd down and 5 for East from their own 28-yard line. Ritchie drops back to throw, steps up in the pocket. He runs it left sideline to the 30. He's got the 1st down, and he is shoved out of bounds to the 34. That's going to stop the clock. It's a gain of 6. And the Black Raiders have a 1st down. East High does still have 2 timeouts to use, should they feel the need to here throughout the rest of the half. 46 seconds before halftime. Black Raiders want to go 2 for 1. I don't blame them. The way Lamar's has finished off the 2nd quarter, they've been playing a lot better football. 1st and 10 from the 34. Ritchie drops back, throws the bubble screen left side, and that one is short of Brecken Shawsow and incomplete. 2nd down and 10. That also stops the clock at 42 seconds left before halftime. Coming up tomorrow night, we're going to have our 2nd football game of the week. Yeah, we bring you a pair of football games this week with the Thursday night contest. Galen Catholic hosting Lawton Bronson. We'll have you covered right here on KLEM Radio and on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 2nd and 10 for the Black Raiders from the 34. Ritchie drops back to throw, steps up in the pocket, has some time, now looks to keep it in between the seams. He's got a convoy right sideline to the 40. He's sprinting toward the boundary, 45, and he's out of bounds at the 49-yard line of East High. Gain of 15 on the scramble for Cole Ritchie, and another 1st down here for East High. Well, Cole Ritchie has not been one to run the football all night, and now this drive he's run it twice, so the Bulldogs just haven't been ready for it. They haven't felt they've needed to be ready for it. Of course, all night you don't see him keep it, and now he does it twice to you, and it's a big gain, and Black Raiders find themselves with a chance to score. 32 seconds before half. 1st and 10 for the Black Raiders at their own 49. Ritchie drops to throw. Passes right side. Caught by Jacobson across the 45. Into Bulldog territory at the 40. And he's out of bounds at the 39. A gain of 12 for Kellen Jacobson. He just can't stop hauling in catches tonight. 11 catches, 117 yards for Kellen Jacobson. 1st and 10 for the Black Raiders of the Bulldog 39. 26 seconds to go before halftime. And East High lines up 3 receivers left and 1 right of Ritchie in the gun. Black Raiders up 17-10. Bulldogs show blitz. They rush 4. Ritchie immediately rolls out to his left. Now runs back to his right. Throws deep down the right sideline. Wide open. Lincoln calling to the 5, to the pylon. And he is out of bounds at the 1. Gain of 38 for Lincoln calling. First down and goal from the Bulldog 1-yard line. Our line judge had him out of bounds at the 1. He thought he got all the way to the pylon, but now the Black Raiders hurried up. 16 seconds before halftime, first and goal at the 1. Ritchie gives up the middle. Brecken-Shawsow goes untouched into the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. And East High takes a 23-10 lead over the Bulldogs here with 12 seconds before halftime, and they are going to have a chance to go 2 for 1 to start the second half. And when you're talking about 2 for 1 in the way of touchdowns, that does not bode well here for the Bulldogs. A 10-play, 99-yard drive in 1 minute and 59 seconds. Point after try from Jacob Burrell is through the uprights and good. 24-10, East High on top. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff. After these messages, you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Hut, hut, hike. Hey, Don King here from the Orange City Ace Hardware. We are happy to have a huge selection of what you need to keep your home a happy one. From Eagle battery-operated power tools to paint, kitchen appliances to apparel. We are even happier to support our area athletes and their families. Orange City Ace Hardware.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamar's, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
This is Sioux, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We're about to be back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City, broadcasting to you live from the Irving and Carolyn Jensen press box. Daniel Versteg with you. 12 seconds to go before halftime, and East High finishes off a 10-play, 99-yard drive at 1 minute and 59 seconds with a 1-yard touchdown run by Brecken-Shawsow. And that is going to be really tough for the Bulldogs to respond to start the second half. East High is going to have the football to start the second half and have a chance to go up by 3 scores right away to start the second half. Bulldogs will have a return, though. Maybe they can make something happen. Maybe they can set themselves up for a Hail Mary play before half. You never know. It'll be Jacob Burrell to kick. Sione Fafita's back to return. So is Bo Wadley. Mike Winkelpleck is holding off this kickoff. He's got his hand up to his kicking unit. The Black Raiders can get a delay of game on this, and they are going to call a timeout here. Well, a timeout is called on the field by Mike Winkelpleck, head coach of the Black Raiders. I guess maybe they want to try something different on the kickoff here. I'm not sure why you'd call a time. I guess you can't take them into the locker room with you, so you might as well use them now if you can think of something. We're going to keep it here, though. It's close to halftime. We're going to bombard you with enough commercials at the break, but we do want to thank our great sponsors bringing you Bulldog football here on KLEM, like Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, American Bank, the Lamar's Athletics Booster Club, OH Livermore Construction, Iowa State Bank, Advance Eye Healthcare, as well as Easy Clean Car Wash. CNOS, Galen Catholic School, and again, we'll have coverage of the Jays against Lawton Bronson tomorrow night here on KLEM. Prime Bank, Orange City Ace Hardware, Northwest Bank, and Floyd Valley Healthcare. We thank our great sponsors bringing you Bulldog football each and every week here on KLEM Radio. Each and every week we cover the Bulldogs, of course. This happens to be a fluke kind of week that we are able to bring you both the Bulldogs and the Jays here in Week 3. You can thank this game being scheduled for a Thursday night, as that being the reason, of course. Now, East High is still having a little bit of trouble with their lineup of the kickoff. Jacob Burrell has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, the Black Raiders called a timeout before this kickoff. And they send a line drive squibber. That one's fielded on the short hop. Bo Wadley, he can take it back to the 25-30, right sideline 35-40, outside the numbers. He's run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Clock stops with 4 seconds left before halftime. And does Lamar's want to try and just take a shot downfield? Can they even get it that far? That's the next question. I guess you got one play. You might as well give it a whirl if you think you can get one down there. Of course, coming up at halftime, we'll break down the first half stats for you and then get you caught up on what's coming up tomorrow around Northwest Iowa as far as football is concerned. Going to be a great night of football around the region. 1st and 10, 4 seconds to go in the half. They give it up the middle to Elijah Doherty. He's got positive yardage across midfield. Black Raiders don't want to tackle him. He gets across the 45 to the Black Raider 43, and that will take us into the break. A 13-yard carry for Elijah Doherty, one of the better runs we've seen tonight by the Bulldogs, but unfortunately it won't bear any fruit. Halftime, it is East High 24, 10th-ranked Lamar's 10, and keep in mind, the Bulldogs are going to have to kick off to start the second half of this contest. But we'll hash that all out coming up in our halftime coverage. We'll bring you first half stats, break down the action for you, and get you ready for half number 2. It's 24-10, East High on top of Lamar's. Back with our halftime coverage after this here on KLEM.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number one for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
For all your construction needs, trust Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn Products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows.
Does it bug you to drive through a car wash to get the bugs off and all you get is a wet car with the bugs still there? Then drive to the Easy Clean Car Wash in Lamar's. With Easy Clean state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a bug-free shine. And a tenant will assist you. They'll pre-wash the hard-to-reach areas to get those bugs off. Choose from a single wash or a gift card where you'll receive the 6th wash free. Or how about an annual pass with unlimited washes for a year? Satisfaction guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash, just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street in Lamar's. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
This is Carson Ott, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We will be back to Elwood Olson Stadium for our halftime coverage here in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you. East High leads 10th-ranked Lamar's by a score of 24-10 at the halftime break. Black Raiders capping off the first half with a 98-yard drive that gets all the way into the end zone, and that's got to feel like a crushing drive for the Bulldogs. They can't let that stew at the halftime break. They got to be able to come on out and play their brand of football. They started strong. Touchdown drive right away. Defensively, wasn't always there. They got that kind of picked up in the second half. Were able to steal 3 points on a drive after an interception, but it just really has not been a solid Bulldog game like we saw last week, especially. Take a look at the first half stats for you. And first for Lamar is 134 yards of total offense. That's 92 through the air, 42 on the ground. That's part of the issue. Bulldogs have been so balanced the last couple of weeks offensively with their running and their passing. It's kind of not been there, especially the running game for Lamar's. The Bulldogs are 5 of 7 on third down tries, and they were able to convert a field goal. Only 7 first downs for Lamar's. 19 first downs for East High on 296 yards of total offense, 249 through the air, and 47 on the ground. Right now, the Black Raiders are moving the football at will through the air, and overall 7 yards of play here for the Black Raiders. Each team has a turnover. East High is 2 of 6 on third down conversions, and you may say, well, boy, that doesn't look good, but they are 2 of 3 on fourth downs as well. Some of the individual numbers here tonight. First for Lamar's, Tegan Kazel, 6 of 10 offensively through the air, 92 yards passing. He does have a passing touchdown, and he did also commit a fumble on the turnover. He pitched it out to Connor Jalis, who was unable to receive the pitch, and that fumble definitely hurt the Bulldogs. Sione Fafita, 2 catches, 63 yards and a score. Nolan Cass, 2 catches, 13 yards. On the ground, again, not much there for the Bulldogs. 8 carries, 23 yards for Elijah Doherty. 7 carries, 19 yards for Tegan Kazel. On the defensive side of things, Elijah Doherty, Nolan Cass, and Connor Peterson all combining for 4 tackles. Alex Allen got in there on a sack earlier on defense, and Sione Fafita had the interception for the Bulldogs. For the Black Raiders, Cole Ritchie is 22 of 28 passing the football for 249 passing yards. Kellen Jacobson, 11 catches, 118 yards, but he doesn't have a touchdown. It was they just used Kellen getting down the field. Didn't even use him to get into the end zone yet. I'm sure that's coming in the second half unless the Bulldogs have anything to say about it. Let's see. Lincoln Calling, 2 catches for 48 yards. Destiny Adams has 3 catches for 43 yards. On the ground, the leader here for the Black Raiders, that would be Mr. Brady Waverneck, 7 carries for 22 yards, I beg your pardon. 12 yards on the ground for the quarterback Cole Ritchie, and for Brecken Shawsow, he's got 10 yards on the ground as well, as the Black Raiders find themselves up 24-10, thanks to Jeff Davis for bringing those stats for us here at halftime, as he does each and every time we cover Bulldog football. Well, yeah, it's started off strong for the Bulldogs. They got the football right away, marched down the field, 71 yards on 5 plays. Tegan Kazel, it helped. The final 56 yards all came on 1 play, but he did find Sione Fafita for their second touchdown connection of the season. And right away, the Bulldogs were driving. They were on top of things. They had the momentum, and it just kind of fizzled away throughout the first quarter. It would be the Black Raiders responding with a 9-play, 80-yard drive in 4 minutes and 17 seconds. And Cole Ritchie would find Destiny Adams for a 33-yard score. We'd be tied at 7. Then the very next drive, that first play, I think that's going to be the one that kind of sticks in the craw of the Lamar's coaching staff. That pitch play off the option read, Tegan Kazel pitching it wide of Connor Jalis. The fumble resulting in a Black Raider football. They would have it at the Bulldog 31-yard line, and 7 plays later, we're into the end zone on a 3-yard touchdown run for Brady Waverneck, made it 14-7. Bulldogs would then punt. Black Raiders got the football. They would start quarter number 2 with the ball as well on that same drive, and on the second play of the drive to start the second quarter, Cole Ritchie dropped back to throw and threw it into the open arms of Sione Fafita, who picked off the pass, started the Bulldogs at their own 49-yard line, and then 40 yards later would be on the board with a field goal. 36-yard try for Giovanni Kabongo was good. That's 1 off his career high, and subsequently also 1 off tying a Lamar's program record. But the 36-yard field goal would make it 14-10. East High had a response then, 11-play, 64-yard drive in 3.5 minutes, and a 26-yard field goal by Jacob Burrell made it 17-10. Bulldogs went 3 and out. They got a great run back on the return. Was it Connor Jalis who had that run back? I don't think it was Bo Wadley. Either way, the Bulldogs had an outstanding run back on the return. and got all the way to midfield. 3 and out. They had 4th down and 4 from the Black Raider 44-yard line and just had to kick it away. They didn't have, the thought that they would be able to make a play. Then the Black Raiders muffed the kick thanks to one of the blockers having the punt hit off his helmet. It rolled down to the 5-yard line. Dalen Tope, did a great job of just picking up the football, keeping it in East High possession. He got tackled down to the 3, another holding penalty, backed the Black Raiders up to their own 2-yard line. And with 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the half, if you're a Bulldog fan, you would have taken that every time. But 10 plays, 98 yards later, the Black Raiders would get into the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown run by Brecken Shawsow. And that's where we sit, 24-10 East High. And the Black Raiders are going to get the football to start the second half. That's the really stinky thing about this. If you're Lamar's, you play such a good first half against a great 5A school. You let up a touchdown to end the half. That puts you down 2 scores. And before you can make any even adjustments to the scoreboard as far as your offense is concerned, East High is going to get the football with a chance to put themselves up by as much as 21 points potentially. I mean, this is all not looking in Lamar's favor. Bulldogs are going to have a lot of work to do here to start the second half of this contest. But I know Coach Ken Vigdahl has got them working there in the locker room. He's got them trying to figure things out. But, and the other thing, too, about where the Bulldogs are situated. Yeah, it's kind of a disappointment that they're down here after a great start to the year at 2-0. They had a great win against SBL. They had a great win against Bishop Heelan. But you look at things from last year, the Bulldogs would be 1-2 after this week, last season. And so they have a chance to still be 2-1. They have a good chance as well to end non-district play with a 3-1 record. They were only able to get out of non-district play 500. And then they go 2-3 in district play. They don't make the playoffs. They had no chance of the RPI system or anything like that to get the at-large bid. And so they were just kind of behind the 8 ball last year. This year, I think the district in Class 4A District 1 is as close as it's been or was at all last year. I think the Bulldogs have a good chance to go 3-1 in non-district play. Even if they lose this contest, I think they've got a great shot against MOC Floyd Valley. Going to be tough, but going to be a good chance for them. And then who knows what happens in the district. You got to get second at least. And if you don't get second, hopefully you have enough wins to back up your resume and get yourself into the postseason via the ratings percentage index. But, of course, that's still a number of weeks away, and so we won't totally worry about that for now. But I think good things are still ahead for the Bulldog football team. Let's, first of all, get you caught up on the volleyball contest from earlier on tonight for Lamar's community. The Black Raiders won in straight sets, 25-8, 25-15, 25-20. Thanks to Julie Tyson for getting that score to us. They played that game about 5:30 or so that Bulldog and Black Raider volleyball fans could make their way down here to Sioux City to catch kickoff at 7 o'clock of the Black Raiders and the Bulldogs in football. Again, this is one of only 2 games in the state here on a Thursday night. But, of course, on a Friday night, the schedule is much more jam-packed. Let's take a look at that schedule. It's going to be a great night of high school football around Northwest Iowa tomorrow, and for our Plymouth County schools as well. Run down the schedule for you. Starting in Class 8 player, District 1, it's going to be top-ranked Remsen St. Mary's at Siouxland Christian. Newell Fonda is at River Valley. Kingsley Pearson hosts Harris Lake Park in their finale of non-district play, and Glidden Ralston is at Arweva. Again, that's going to be a great night of football in 8-player football around the area. To Class A District 1, and that's where we find, of course, Galen Catholic and Lawton Bronson, 2 teams receiving votes in the Class A rankings. They will be our broadcast right here on KLEM Radio tomorrow night. You can also watch the game right here on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. And again, we thank our great sponsors for bringing you this contest right here on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. And we thank our sponsors like Julie Hurt Realtors, Century 21 Pro Link, Easy Clean Car Wash, Pease Pizza House, and Northwest Bank for bringing you this game on the KLEM Radio video stream. And again, we'll have Galen Catholic and Lawton Bronson tomorrow night. Same YouTube channel, same radio station. Other games in Class A District 1. Hinton will be at Alta Aurelia. Game played in Aurelia. Akron Westfield's at MMCRU. South O'Brien is at Hartley Melvin Sanborn. to some of the other districts around the area. In Class 1A District 1, going to be a good contest here. West Sioux at Central Lyon George Little Rock. Let's see, Western Christian at Spirit Lake. Ridgeview is at West Monona. Sheldon's at Sibley O'Cheaton. To Class 2A District 1, Unity Christian's at Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Okoboji's at Manson Northwest Webster. Cherokee at MVAO COU. Sioux Center is at West Lyon. On the 3A side of things, in Class 3A District 1, it is Storm Lake at MOC Floyd Valley. Harlan is at Sergeant Bluff Luton. Bishop Heelan's at Spencer's. And Carroll's at Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson. For games in relevance to Lamar's, of course, some more non-district contests in Class 4A District 1. Denison Schleswig is at Creston. We mentioned Storm Lake's at MOC Floyd Valley. And Bishop Heelan's at Spencer. Fort Dodge will be at Waterloo East. That's going to be a long drive for the Dodgers. And Webster City's at Waverly Shell Rock. Those games involving Class 4A District 1 opponents. In Class 5A, for East High fans that may be tuning in, other Sioux City schools in action. West High will be at Des Moines Hoover coming up tomorrow night in high school football. And in Class 5A as well, Sioux City North hosts Des Moines North. And you'll be able to listen to that contest on our sister station out of Sioux City. That is 1360 and 94.9 KSCJ. And, of course, we always want to give a shout-out to our sister stations in Sioux City. Of course, Iowa 101.3 will have their small-town, big-time Friday night game of the week as well coming up tomorrow night. But again, it is halftime. Lamar's Community trails East High 24-10. We're back to start half number 2. When you return, you're listening to Bulldog Football here on KLEM.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust, O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Ken Vigdal, head football coach of the Lamar's football team. You're listening to Bulldog Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM Clem.
And we welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City. Thanks for tuning in for our halftime coverage, and we welcome you back for half number 2. Daniel Versteg with you on KLEM Lamar's online audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Lamar's, via losing the coin toss, will have to kick this one away to East High. Giovanni Cabongo sends the high right-footed end-over-end boots toward the 5-yard line, where it's fielded by Brady Wavernick. He takes it out in between the seams to the 20, 25, 30. Look out, 35, 40, left seam 50, 45, 40, right numbers 30, 25, 20, and Brady Wavernick is gone. No flags on the play. It's a 95-yard kick return touchdown for Brady Wavernick and the Black Raiders. They do go 2 for 1 on a 95-yard kick return touchdown for Wavernick. And that makes it a 30-10 Black Raider lead. Well, that is one way to start the drive, that's for sure. Not even get a drive. And Brady Wavernick goes 95 yards into the end zone. He had that initial hole in the wave of coverage men for the Bulldogs, and he just got down the sideline and got in. Here's the right-footed kick from Jacob Burrell, and the kick is good. We start the second half behind the 8 ball here. East High 31, Lamar's 10. We're back, and the Bulldogs are going to get the next kickoff when you return to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
This is Elijah Doherty, and you are listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's. Online audio streaming found at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. And if you're watching the game, you can see the great sponsors on the corners of the screen. East High will now be kicking this one off to Lamar's. The Black Raiders get a 95-yard kick return touchdown from Brady Waverneck. Now Jacob Burrell sends a high right-footed boot toward the 2-yard line. Sione Fafita takes it out to the right seam to the 10, 15. Right numbers 20, gets a crease, 25, breaking a tackle, 30, 35, 40. He jukes a defender, 45, 50, and gets tackled forward into to Black Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Great kick return by Sione Fafita. Wasn't quite as good as Brady Waverneck's, but that's all right. He gets the Bulldogs to start in Black Raider territory. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the East High 48-yard line. Well, that's one way to respond to a kick return touchdown. You start your offense in enemy territory. Now Tegan Kazel lines up in the gun on 1st and 10. 2 receivers left. Play action. Bootleg has an option right side. He's going to keep it. Right numbers 40. And across the 40 to the 35-yard line goes Tegan Kazel. A gain of 13. And right away the Bulldogs move the chains and have 1st and 10. Well, the Black Raiders bit hook, line, and sinker on that fake up the middle to Doherty. Kazel had the pitch. He didn't even need to use it. He had so much green turf ahead of him. Now 1st and 10 of the Black Raider 35-yard line. 2 receivers either side. Play action. Screen pass left side. Connor Jalis tries to juke the first defender. Can't really do it. Brecken Shossow wraps him up and brings him down to the 32-yard line. It's a short gain of 3 for Connor Jalis. Sets up 2nd down and 7. 10:52 to go in quarter number 3. 31-10. East High leads Lamar's, but don't let that score deter you from tuning into this contest. The Bulldogs coming out with a head of steam here to start the second half. 2 receivers on either side of Kazel. Throws the screen pass right side. This is Bo Wadley outside right numbers. 1st down and more to the 20. Upended to the 15-yard line. Bo Wadley gets the screen pass working for the Dogs. He picks up 17 yards. And the Bulldogs have 1st and 10 inside the red zone of the Black Raiders. They want to go quickly from the 15. Kazel out of the gun. Screen pass left side. Fafita gets a block to the 10. Left numbers to the 5 and cuts into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Sione Fafita on the 15-yard screen is in for 6 for the 2nd time tonight. And the Bulldogs have a quick response. It is 31-16 East High. Well, that's a great way to respond. A kick return touchdown. How about a 4-play drive that ends in 6, maybe 7 with the Giovanni Cabongo point after upcoming. Snap and hold. The right-footed kick from the sophomore is through the uprights, and it is good. Lamar's gets a touchdown on a 4-play drive. It is a 15-yard reception by Sione Fafita. We'll take a break. Bulldogs down 14. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Tegan Kazel, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We're about to be back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. That is KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Giovanni Kabongo with a squibber up the middle. Kellen Jacobson has trouble with it. Picks it up at the 22-yard line. He's got nowhere to go. And the Black Raiders will have it 1st and 10 from their own 23. That was where they mark Jacobson down. That's the other part of Kabongo's game. As a kicker, I mean, it adds such a wrinkle to the Bulldogs special teams unit. Yeah, he can boot that thing out of the end zone, no problem most nights. But you also add his ability to get a good connection on the football, squib it, get some excellent bounces, and you never know what happens when you get a good squib kick out there. Here's Cole Ritchie in the gun. Black Raiders will have their first drive on offense of the half after the touchdown on the kick return. They throw it outside the left numbers across the field, and hauling it in is Preston Dobbs at the 30-yard line. He picks up 7, and the Black Raiders get a good start to the drive. We'll have 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3 here for East High from their own 30-yard line. They're going to try and get 6 once again. Ritchie looks right. He rolls out to his right to throw, being chased, and he just chucks that one out of bounds. Yeah, you know where to go. Smart play by Cole Ritchie. Just being able to get it away. He was well outside the tackle box, so no worry of an intentional grounding. But that does set up 3rd down and 3 now for the Black Raiders as the Bulldog defense is trying to hold strong and see if they can get the football, maybe get this back to a 1-score game. Hasn't been 1 score since the first half, and I guess since that 99-yard drive by East High. 3rd down and 3. I have a feeling this football is going to Kellen Jacobson. 3 receivers left. They motion Jacobson to the right side. See if the Bulldogs pick him up on 3rd and 3. There's the pass right sideline. Jacobson with a one-handed grab across the 40, 45, out of bounds on the Black Raiders side of the field to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 17 for Kellen Jacobson on his 12th catch tonight. I have run out of room on my stat sheet for him. And East High has 1st down and 10 at their own 47-yard line. When in doubt, go to Kellen Jacobson. It's a good idea. 9:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 31-17. East High leads 10th-ranked Lamar's. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Of Ritchie in the gun. Belt high snap. Throws the out route right side. Caught by Lincoln Colling. He makes the first man miss. Across the 50 into Bulldog territory at the 49. He picks up 9. The 2nd down and 1 on the completion to Colling.
2nd down, Black Raiders, 1 to go.
So Lincoln Colling sets up a good chance for the Black Raiders to move the sticks. From the Bulldog 44-yard line, Ritchie in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Black Raiders 31, Bulldogs 17. Ritchie drops to throw, steps up, has time, throws over the middle. Kellen Jacobson reaches out with 1 hand and couldn't haul it in. It is an incomplete pass from Ritchie to Jacobson. Not very often you say that. It'll be 3rd down and 1 here for the Black Raiders at the Bulldog 44. 3rd down and 1. Does Lamar's have a stop in them here? Black Raiders want to go quickly. Ritchie in the pistol has 2 receivers right, 1 left. He gives it up the middle. Brady Waverneck gets across the 43, and he's tackled forward to the 41-yard line. A gain of 3 and a 1st down here for Brady Waverneck and the Black Raiders. 8:50 to go in quarter number 3. Black Raiders 31, Bulldogs 17. Lamar's really wants a stop here. They cannot keep going back and forth with East High. That is just going to end up in a loss. 2 receivers either side. Ritchie in the gun. Takes the snap. Throws the fade left sideline. And there had to be some miscommunication there on the well incomplete pass of Preston Dobbs. Going to set up 2nd down and 10 here for East High. At the Bulldog 41-yard line. Lining up in the gun is Cole Ritchie. 2 receivers right and 1 left. And we got some movement. That's a false start. Kellen Jacobson didn't know what the snap count was, and he commits a false start penalty. 5 yards back to the 46. Going to set up 2nd and 15. I think that's only the 2nd penalty of the night. It is a rarity that we get penalties here for either side tonight. Playing a very clean game of football. It's a shootout. Defensively not the strongest, but it's clean. Second down and 15 now for the Black Raiders. Probably the first time they've been behind the chains all night. 8:28 to go in the third quarter. Black Raiders are wasting more clock. There's only 5 seconds left on the play clock. They got to hurry with 2, with 1, and a timeout has to be burned by Mike Winkelpleck, head coach of the Black Raiders. Boy, they are doing a great job of botching this set of downs. Bulldogs will take it. They'll have Black Raiders will have 2nd and 15. We return out of the East Tide timeout. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
This is Bo Wadley, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium here in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. Again, you can watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. If you're watching the game, you see the sponsors in the corner. Be sure to tell them thank you for sponsoring the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Great sponsors like Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Easy Clean Car Wash, as well as Pease Pizza House and Northwest Bank. It is 31-17. East High on top of Lamar's. 8:28 to go in the third quarter. Black Raiders on 2nd and 15 for the Bulldog 46. Lamar's rushes 4 as Richie empties the backfield, steps up in the pocket, evades one tackler, and gets brought down for a sack. Back at the Black Raider 46-yard line. Who was in there on the stop? Carter Janis makes the stop for the Bulldogs. It is a big loss. What do they got? 7 yards on the loss. Back to the East High 47. And that will set up 3rd down and 23. Well, the Bulldogs really need to stop now. 3rd and 23. Black Raiders from their own 47. Richie drops back to throw. He's looking for it all over the middle of the field. Caught by Jacobson. He gets run backwards at the 31-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 32. No, they do give him the 31. Yeah, they move the chains. Man, a 23-yard strike to Kellen Jacobson. Gets the first down on it. And 1st down and 10 here for the Black Raiders of the Bulldog 31. That is a tough break here for Lamar's. Had 3rd and 23. Couldn't get the defense off the field. Now 3 receivers left, 1 right. Richie drops 3 steps to throw out of the gun. Lobs it up toward the end zone. Batting it away is Bo Wadley. He got over the top of Destiny Adams and swatted it away. Incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Here for the Black Raiders for the Bulldog 31-yard line. Well, a turnover would have been nice, too. Just couldn't quite haul in that high pass. And now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Black Raiders from the Bulldog 31-yard line. Richie with 2 receivers right and 1 left. As Richie looks over to the sideline, 7:22 to play in the third. 31-17 East High. From the right hash, Richie takes the snap, throws right sideline, dropped by Kellen Jacobson and incomplete. 3rd down and 10 upcoming for East High. I've got the Black Raiders as throwing 34 times so far. I think our official stats have them around 36 or 37 on the night. But here in the second half, Black Raiders have not been as efficient as they had throughout the night. In the first half, they were incredibly efficient completing passes. Since then, what is it, 3 for their last 8 throwing the football. See if they got one here on 3rd and 10 from the Bulldog 31-yard line. Kellen Jacobson motions right to left. Got to keep an eye on him. As Richie faces pressure, rolls out to his right, looking to throw down the sideline and throws wide of his target. Incomplete. Going to set up 4th down and 10. And the Bulldogs can't rest on their laurels now. They've got to get off the field and keep the Black Raiders off the scoreboard. 7:11 to go in quarter number 3. 31-17 East High on top of Lamar's. 4th down and 10 for the Black Raiders from the Bulldog 31. East High, 2 receivers left and 1 right of Cole Richie lining up in the gun. Richie, the chest high snap on 4th and 10. Faces a lot of pressure, looking to keep it, throws over the middle. It's complete inside the red zone. at the 19-yard line. Getting to the 18 is Kellen Jacobson. A gain of 13, and the Black Raiders get another big first down from Kellen Jacobson. 170 yards receiving on the night for Jacobson. And the Black Raiders are in the red zone, 1st and 10 of the Bulldog 18-yard line. This is an outstanding drive by East High. 13 plays to get into the red zone. Now Ritchie looks to throw, rolls out right, faces some pressure. Now stands tall in the pocket, throws wide of his target in Logan Dolphin and incomplete. It'll set up 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 here for the Black Raiders. 6:36 to go in the third. 31-17 East High. This drive started with 10:14 to go in the third quarter, taking nearly 4 minutes off the clock. Ritchie lines up in the gun. He's got 2 receivers left and 1 right. Ritchie takes chest-high snap, gives it. Shawsow round the left side, gets a block to the left sideline, 10 to the 5 to the pylon and into the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. Brecken Shawsow, an 18-yard score, his 2nd touchdown of the evening, and the Black Raiders go up by 3 possessions once again. It is 37-17 East High. 18-yard score for Shawsow. Caps off a 15-play, 77-yard drive. Took 3 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock. That is a textbook drive. You want to show everybody you can about that drive. And the point after try by Jacob Burrell is through the uprights and good. Our score 38-17. East High on top in quarter number 3. Back with more Bulldog football after this break here on KLEM.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
This is Connor Jalis, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. 6:27 to go in quarter number 3. It is East High 38, 10th ranked Lamar's 17. The Black Raiders with a 77-yard drive, taking nearly 4 minutes off of the clock, 15 plays, and they get into the end zone on an 18-yard score by Brecken Shawsow. It's his 2nd touchdown run of the night in East High. Again, if you're Lamar's, you got to be able to get a stop here at some point. Sione Fafita muffs the kickoff from the 5, picks it up at the 9, runs it out to the 10, 15, 20, takes it to the right sideline as a crease to the 25, 30. And that's all Fafita can get. 30-yard line is where the Bulldogs will start. 1st down and 10 on this drive. Sione Fafita is slow to get up, though, after that run back. 6:16 to go in the third quarter. They'll check on Fafita. It looks like they are stretching out his legs, which can hopefully mean it's just a cramp. It was hot today, so keep that in mind. Yeah, this temperature is not conducive to playing the sport of football, hence why you see a bunch of cramps, and especially as the game goes later on, might see more of that. Sione Fafita has done a lot. He's scored twice. He's gotten some great run backs on kick returns. He's even picked off a pass as well. He's had to punt a couple of times too. They asked Sione to do a lot, and he's an outstanding athlete. Hope we can see him here the rest of the contest again as they stretch out. It looks like they're stretching out both legs a little bit. But this will give us some time here for the Bulldogs to get ready for their next offensive possession. Also gives us some time to thank our sponsors for bringing you Bulldog football, like Klein Insulation, Premier Communication, Murphy Collins and McGill, PLC, Sitzman Real Estate Team, as well as Cruise and Cruise Accounting, and Connected Electric South. Thanks to our great football sponsors bringing you high school football each and every week right here on KLEM, whether it's Lamar's Community or Galen Catholic. We're glad to bring you football on our airwaves and also on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, thanks to great sponsors like Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, as well as Pease Pizza House and Easy Clean Car Wash. So another big drive for the Bulldogs. They have got to get to the end zone at this point. If it's a shootout, you just got to keep matching them until your defense can come up with a stop. Down 3 possessions right now. Thankfully, the time is actually right now on the Bulldogs' side at this point. Would you believe it? 6:16 to go in the third quarter. That is still plenty of time for touchdown, stop, get back into the contest maybe. You're going to need a lot from your defense, though. And that defense is going to be gassed after that 15-play drive that East High got into the end zone in. But let's see how the Bulldog offense do now as they come out onto the field. 1st and 10, high snap. Kazel gets it down, handoff around the left side. Elijah Doherty getting in between the guard and the tackle, picks up 3 yards to the 33. It's going to set up 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 here for Lamar's. Just got to keep getting positive yardage. And if you're going to run the football, though, the clock might not end up being your friend here in this scenario. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the Bulldog 33-yard line. Kazel, 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 men in the backfield. He takes a chest-high snap. He gives it to Doherty again around the left side, and Black Raider defense swallows him up. The line of scrimmage, they give him a yard to the 34. Going to set up 3rd down and 6 here for Lamar's. No matter how this game turns out for Lamar's, you got to be proud with how they are performing against a 5A school that is perennially making the playoffs, that is perennially one of the best in the state. And an outstanding performance so far. You just love to see the score get a little closer. 3rd down and 6 from the 34-yard line. 4 receivers. Kazel drops the throw, throws over the middle, behind his target, Bo Wadley. That ball popped high into the air, almost into an outstretched arm of a Black Raider defender. That ball thankfully falling incomplete. Dalen Tope had a diving try to haul it in. Instead, it'll be 4th down and 6, and the Bulldogs are forced to go 3 and out. This one is going to be Andrew Fafita to kick it away. They've still got Sione on the sideline. 5:04 left in the 3rd. High snap. Andrew gets it down high, right-footed, a wobbling kick. That one bounces at the Black Raider 40, and Tope fields it. Left sideline 35-40. Oh, what a run back for Dalen Tope. And he's out of bounds at the East High 45, maybe the 50-yard line. Black Raiders are going to get it at their own 45. What a great run back by Dalen Tope after letting it bounce. It's never really a strong practice to pick up that football on the bounce. But he did and was able to make something out of it. Black Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their own 45 after the Bulldogs went 3 and out. And now you put that gas defense back out onto the field quickly. Black Raiders are just going to keep running it at Lamar's, or throwing it at Lamar's, I guess probably the better way to describe it. Receiver on either side of Cole Ritchie. He's got 2 tight ends on the right side as well. Motions a receiver. Give goes around the left side. Black Raiders outside the numbers to the 49-yard line. Getting out of bounds there is Rob Emerson. It's his first touch on the ground tonight. Gets 4 to his own 49-yard line. And to set up 2nd down and 6. The regular starting running back for the Black Raiders, J.J. Ghosh, is currently out with an injury. That's why we're seeing a 3rd running back than what we're used to. 2nd down and 6. They throw a quick out route to the boundary left side. Lincoln Calling gets across the 45 of the Bulldogs to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9 for Calling. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Black Raiders into Bulldog territory. We've seen this script way too many times tonight, unfortunately. 4:40 to go in the 3rd. 38-17, East High on top. Black Raiders, 1st and 10 for the Bulldog 42. 2 receivers right and 1 left of Cole Ritchie lining up in the gun. Rob Emerson is off his right hip. Play clock ticking down to 10 as Cole Ritchie looks to the sideline. Gets the play call, now lines up in the gun on 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Doesn't drop. Throws left sideline. Preston Dobbs makes the catch. He's out of bounds on the Bulldogs sideline at the 37. It's a gain of 5 for Dobbs. Sets up 2nd and 5. Now, East High just keeps throwing the football. He's got to be over 40 passing attempts here tonight already. Still with a quarter to go, potentially. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ritchie in the gun. 2nd and 5. Dropping to throw. Ritchie steps up, rolls out to his right, has some more time, buying it, throws down right sideline. Caught at the 10 by Jacobson. And he gets out of bounds at the 8-yard line. They gave him the 9 instead. It's a 28-yard reception for Kellen Jacobson. It is 1st down and 10 for East High. 1st down and goal, from the Bulldog 9-yard line. Black Raiders poised to get into the end zone again. Ritchie, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Bulldogs do move on the defensive line, but get back. Ritchie lines up in a modified pistol formation as Ritchie looks to throw to that single receiver on the right side, and great coverage from behind by Nolan Cass as he knocks it away from Lincoln Calling to bring up 2nd down and goal. It's 38-17 East High. The Black Raiders can go up by 4 scores with a touchdown here. Field goal is not, no points would be ideal, obviously, for the Bulldogs. Field goal wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ritchie in the gun, motions his back off his left hip, and Waverdeck. They give it to Brady Waverdeck, looking off tackle left side of the 5, breaking tackles all the way down to the goal line and into the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run for Brady Waverdeck. That's his 2nd touchdown run of the night. And the Black Raiders go up 44-17 on Lamar's here with 4:14 left in quarter number 3. You are not stopping that offense here tonight. 6-play, 55-yard drive. And it takes, just 40, not even 40 seconds, 38 seconds off of the clock as Jacob Bernal bangs through point after try. 45-17, East High on top in quarter number 3. We're back with more Bulldog football after this here on KLEM Lamar's.
Proud supporters of local athletics. Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Galen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
This is Sioux, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We want to be back here to Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City. Daniel Versteg with you. East High with a 45-17 lead on Lamar's Bulldogs here in week 3 of the high school football season. 4:14 left to play in quarter number 3, and the Black Raiders are just manhandling Lamar's now here in the second half. They have scored 3 times now. As this kickoff goes to the far sideline, it is fielded by Bo Wadley at the 18-yard line. Taken out 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Gets a block to the outside of the 45 and slips down to the 47-yard line. We do have a flag come out as well right where Wadley was tackled. Maybe further back. Yeah, that's probably going to be a hold. And so the Bulldogs are going to... And so I think we're going to get a 10-yard penalty off of this as well. Yep, holding is called.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So from the spot, it was at the 41, and so it will be back all the way to the 31-yard line. And Lamar starts this drive. 4:06 left to play in quarter number 3. 45-17 in favor of the Black Raiders. 10th-ranked Lamar's with a tall task ahead of them here the rest of the way. As the Bulldogs line up 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Kazel takes the snap, keeps it around the right side of the 35. Off tackle running with the quarterback keeper, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 on the keeper by Kazel. Just trying to get something going on the ground. It has been non-existent for tonight. The Bulldogs have a chance to try and keep their offense rolling. 2nd down and 2 at the 39-yard line. Taking the snap, Kazel gives it around the right side. Doherty has the first down across the 41 to the 42. It's a gain of 3 for Doherty. Sets up 1st down and 10 at the 42. So the Bulldogs gain 11 on their first 2 plays of the drive and move the chains. Have 1st and 10 with 3:50 to go in quarter number 3. 10th ranked Lamar's trails East High 45-17. This game's kind of gotten more out of hand than I think people thought. This was a matchup of 2 teams that were unbeaten. Bulldogs played some good football to start the year. Kazel hands off up the middle, and Doherty gets swallowed whole in the backfield. Blake Hogenkamp on the stop back to the 38. It's a loss of 4. And they'll set up 2nd down and 14. Bulldog football will be back in action against MOC Floyd Valley next week. Non-district schedule going to wrap up here for the Bulldogs. Again, they have a great chance to head into district play with a 3-1 record. You hope they can get the job done against the Dutch next week in Lamar. 2nd down and 14 with a flag called before the snap. Bulldog offensive lineman pointing to the Black Raider defensive line. And it is a false start on the Bulldogs. So that's going to back them up to the 33-yard line, their own 33. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 19. 2:50 to go in the 3rd. 45-17 Black Raiders. Another touchdown for East High would get us into running clock territory. Place the Bulldogs haven't been in a while. 2nd and 19. Pitch play right side. Elijah Doherty gets outside the numbers 40. Hurdles a defender across the 45. And he's tackled out of bounds at the Bulldog 46. Great carry by Elijah Doherty. He gets 13 yards back after being brought back for plenty of losses in the last couple of plays. It's now 3rd down and 6. Somehow, that run by Elijah Doherty makes this a lot more manageable here for the Dogs. Ball at their own 46-yard line. Lamar's with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldog 46. Lamar's goes under center. Single back in the backfield as Kazel takes the snap. Play action, bootleg right side. Looking to throw down the sideline. Passes juggled and caught. Bo Wadley right sideline. 35-30, 25-20. Breaking a tackle. Gets down into the red zone at the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. Big reception there for Bo Wadley. He picks up 29 yards. And the Bulldogs will have 1st down and 10 as they get down into the red zone. Well, Lamar's now with a chance to score. They want to hurry it up a bit. Kazel takes the shotgun snap, throws right sideline on the screen pass, and Nolan Cass gets stopped for a big loss. Back to the 19, a loss of 2 for Cass. And that will set up 2nd down and 12. Well, a tough break after a great run on the outside on the completion to Bo Wadley. He had to juggle the pass for a moment. Was able to haul it in and get the Bulldogs into the red zone. Minute 10 to go in the 3rd. 45-17 East High. Mars, 2nd down and a dozen from the Black Raider 19-yard line. Receiver on either side as Kazel lines up under center. Tight end on either side of the formation as well. Kazel gives it end around left side. Bo Wadley looking outside the numbers, and that gets strung out too long, and he gets brought down for a loss back to the 20. Nowhere to go for Bo Wadley. He had to just keep running for his life out there on the outside. 3rd and 13 upcoming for the Bulldogs from the Black Raider 20. Be 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs kind of running out the clock here at this point. They just want some points. They want to kind of window dress the scoreboard just a bit and make it look a little bit more pleasing to them. Kazel lines up in the gun. 16 seconds to go in the 3rd. Receiver on either side. He pitches it right side. Doherty runs right, and he gets strung out. Spins off the tackle. Able to get some positive yardage to the 18-yard line. Picks up 2. Sets up 4th down and 11. And that is also going to take us into quarter number 4. 45-17 East High on top as we go to quarter number 4. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more Bulldog football after this break You're listening to the Dogs here on KLEM Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Head on over to Easy Clean Car Wash. With Easy Clean's state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a shine that'll make people talk. Washes start at just $7, or you can buy a gift card where you receive the 6th wash free. Or how about washing it every day with an annual pass? Satisfaction is guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash, just east of High B on 12th Street in Lamar's. That's Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Carson Ott, and you're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Sioux City at Elwood Olson Stadium on the campus of Morningside University. Daniel Versteg with you. Bulldogs have 4th down and 11 from the Black Raider 18-yard line as we start quarter number 4. And the Bulldogs trail 45-17 as we start the 4th. Bulldogs have it. And we'll try and convert a 1st down to keep this drive going, maybe get 7 points. But before that, we're going to have a flag. And it is on the Bulldog offense. It's a false start on the Dogs. It's going to penalize them back to the 23-yard line. Sets a 4th and 16. And so they'll have to try and go for it again. Down 28 points. Yeah, three points does you no good here in this scenario. Down by as much as you are. If you want any chance of doing something here in quarter number 4, you have got to come away with touchdowns. 45-17 East High. Start of the 4th. Bulldogs have 4th down and 16 from the Black Raider 23. Kazel in the gun has 3 receivers left, 1 right. Motions there's a receiver left to right. We've got a whistle and another flag. It's a delay of game. Bulldogs commit back-to-back penalties and are moved back to their own 28-yard line. It's going to set up 4th down and 21 now for the Bulldogs. Well, a very rough start to the 4th quarter, that's for sure. Probably the understatement of the season from yours truly. 28-point Black Raider lead as Lamar's has 4th and 21 from the East High 28. Dropping back to throw. Kazel is going to have to chuck it deep. He's facing pressure from his blind side. Throws down the right sideline. Caught by Bo Wadley. But he stepped out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It was a gain of 15, but nowhere near enough for the 1st down. And so that'll turn the ball over on downs and give East High the ball back up by 28. Turnover on downs for Lamar's. They got all the way down into the red zone, but couldn't get the job done with 11:53 to play in regulation. Do want to remind you that you're listening to Bulldog Football right here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. And that's KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. Black Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Lamar's got down to the red zone but couldn't quite capitalize on things, and so now East High has a chance to put this one well out of reach here in quarter number 4. Up by 28. Cole Ritchie lines up in the gun. A trips bunch to his left, one to his right. Ritchie drops to throw, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to his right with pressure chasing him by Mitchell Bartman. Throws right sideline. That ball is caught at the 18-yard line. Preston Dobbs hauls in the 5-yard catch. And it'll be a 2nd down, and we'll call it 5. 2nd down and 5. As the Black Raiders try and see if they can get one more score and get the running clock in effect here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 5 from the Black Raider 18. Knee-high snap. Ritchie throws a quick route right side, caught by Kellen Jacobson. He's out of bounds at the 24. He's got 6 on that reception. First down and 10 here for East High. That's 6 reception yards on that play. 204 unofficially here for Kellen Jacobson on a grand total of 16 receptions. 16 receptions, 204 yards. He does not have a touchdown yet, though. That's the last thing he needs on that stat line. First down and 10 of the 24. Ritchie drops to throw, passes over the middle. Juggling grab by Lincoln Calling. Gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up a dozen. Moves the chains once again for the Black Raiders. They have first down and 10. Just cannot be stopped through the air tonight. The Black Raiders have first and 10 of their own 36. 10:56 to go in regulation. 28-point East High advantage. Cole Ritchie lining up in the gun. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Tight end on the right side. Gives it now. This is to the back. Breaking tackles to the 40, 45-50 into Bulldog territory. And going down is Rob Emerson into Bulldog territory at the 40-yard line. That is a gain of 24 for Rob Emerson and more than enough for a Black Raider first down. Now, East High is just piling on the stats and the good drives here tonight. 10:35 to play in regulation. We do have a Bulldog down on the field. Might be cramping up just a bit. The Black Raiders did their part on the near sideline, which was good to see. Did their part in stretching out the cramped up Bulldog. Take some time to thank our Bulldog football sponsors, bringing you Lamar's Community Football here on KLAM. Great sponsors like Campbell's Lawn and Landscaping, Arnold Motor Supply, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Hummer's Lawn Care, MRK Insurance, Wicked Graphics, Exit Realty Midwest, Timmons Construction, Iowa Abstract and Title, and Siouxland Glass. Our great sponsors that bring you Bulldog football each and every time you're on KLAM Radio. Oh, Bo Wadley was the player down on the field. He's able to jog off the field under his own power, which is great to see. And we'll resume action here quickly with 10:35 to play in regulation. It is a 45-17 East High lead. Black Raiders starting off 3-0 to start the year. They're going to get Sergeant Bluff Luton next week. The Warriors still without their star starting quarterback in Tyler Smith. And then the 5A schedule for the Black Raiders, I think, also gives them some positives as well. Of course, they've got West on the schedule. Des Moines East should be wins there. Waukee Northwest, Ankeny Centennial, and Des Moines Roosevelt become toss-ups, but if you give yourself 6 wins no matter what, I think the scenario, I should think the Black Raiders get into the postseason in 5A, but you never know. See how it all plays out with the RPI, that mathematical formula that nobody can calculate. First down and 10 here for East High, the Bulldog 40-yard line. Ritchie lines up in the gun, 2 receivers right and 1 left. 10:30 to play in regulation. Black Raiders 45, Bulldogs 17. And Ritchie looks over to the sideline before this play. The senior quarterback still out there. Takes the helmet high snap, pump fakes, faces a collapsing pocket, rolls left, now lobs it up over the left sideline. Jacobson, a leaping grab of the 10, gets brought down to the 7-yard line. Gave him the 5. There is a flag down on the play. I wonder if this is going on Jacobson or not. There was a lot of contact, some pushing and shoving. Nolan Cass was on the coverage, and I think it might be on East High with the way they're kind of slumping back to where that play started. Yeah, it is. Pass interference going on Kellen Jacobson. It looked like he pushed off of Nolan Cass to get that separation. Take a 35-yard reception away from Jacobson. It'll be a 15-yard penalty backing the Black Raiders into their own territory. And they are going to have now first down and 25. First down and 25 here for East High. 10:08 to play in regulation. Black Raiders up 45-17 on your Bulldogs. First and 25 for the Black Raiders. Rolling out right is Cole Ritchie. He looks to throw again downfield. Has some time. Throws it right sideline. Jacobson the catch. 35-30, 25-20. All the way down the right sideline and in the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. 55-yard strike and score to Kellen Jacobson. There's the touchdown he's been lacking. 17 catches 259 yards and a touchdown for Kellen Jacobson. With a point after upcoming, the Black Raiders hold on to a lead. It is 51-17. East High, a point after would send us into a running clock scenario. Point after try here for Jacob Burrell. Snap on the spot. Jacobson's hold. Burrell's kick is through the uprights. It's good. 52-17. Black Raiders lead by 35. Take a break. Can be back with more Bulldog football after this. With 9:51 left in regulation, you're listening to Lamar's football here on KLEM. Well, we welcome you back here to Lamar's Community Football on KLEM Radio. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. 9:51 left to play in regulation. 52-17 in favor of East High. Here's the kickoff, sent deep to the 10-yard line. It is fielded by Bo Wadley. Takes it out right seam to the 25, breaking a tackle down to the 28-yard line. Bo Wadley sets up Lamar's first and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 9:40 to play in regulation. And Lamar's will start the drive, but of course they are under a running clock now with a 35-point deficit. And we'll see if the Bulldogs can maybe make something happen out of this and get themselves back into the end zone, someplace they haven't been in since quarter number 3. It's been a rough sledding here for Lamar's. And dropping back, looking to keep it is Tegan Kazel around the right side. He gets to the 32-yard line, gain of 4. It's going to set up now a second down and 4. Second down and 4 here for the Bulldogs. As Lamar's try and make something happen here late in this contest. Kazel under center, fakes the give, hands it around the left side. Elijah Doherty getting off tackle to the 34 to the 35. Gain of 3 for Doherty. Sets up third down and 3, I beg your pardon. I want to apologize to you that tuned in to the radio station right now. We're having some connection issues over there. We should be able to get that back to you as soon as possible. Again, though, it is third down and 3 from the Black Raider 35-yard line. Here is the play, right seam, nowhere to go. Elijah Doherty on the keeper back to the 34-yard line. And that'll set up fourth down and 4. And meanwhile, a Bulldog is slow to get up once again. Nowhere to go, and the injury timeout will stop the clock once again. Well, it is 7:43 to play in regulation. Lamar's Community trails East High 52-17. Again, the Bulldogs having a tough time moving the football here tonight, and running the football has not been Lamar's strong suit. They will stretch out Elijah Doherty down on the field. I believe that's Elijah. No, it's not. It's somebody else. Maybe Bo Wadley. But nevertheless, they are keeping an eye on him out there, and we'll see if they can get him stretched out maybe. Maybe see if he's ready to go once again. Let's see. No, it's Tegan Kazel who's slow to get up on the play. Tegan Kazel comes off the field limping, and he's not putting a whole lot of weight on that right leg. That is not a good sign if you are a Bulldog fan. Tegan Kazel has to limp off the field with some help. Andrew Fafita now goes back to punt this one away here for the Dogs on 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs. They're lining up to kick this one away. And he's trying to get Tegan off of the field. It's not a good sight there. We hope he's going to be all right, and obviously he won't be playing the rest of the game. They do not want to take that chance anymore with him. Andrew Fafita to kick it away. East High back to return. And the right-footed end-over-end punt bounces at the 35 of the Black Raiders. Takes a roll down to the 20, picked up by Dalen Tope. He wants to run it out. 22-yard line, nowhere to go. He's stopped there at the 22. First down and 10 for East High from their own 22-yard line. Coming up tomorrow night here on KLEM Radio and online at KLEM1410.com. Got coverage of Galen Catholic taking on Lawton Bronson. We'll have coverage for you with a pregame starting at 6:15 with the Radio Iowa Scouting Report. Kickoff will follow at 7 o'clock. Catch the action right here on KLEM Lamar's. It's also going to be brought to you on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. And again, you'll be able to tune in right here. The same place you're watching this contest for all the action here on KLEM. First down and 10 of the 22. It's Jax Thieler into the contest, and he gives it to the backup running back to the 30-yard line. Gain of 8 yards. 8-yard carry. Who is on that for East High? That is going to be Blake Taylor on the run for the Black Raiders. Second down and 2. We're getting down on our benches here. As East, Thieler, play action, bootleg around the left side. Thieler runs over a defender, gets brought down at the 31-yard line. A 1-yard carry there for Thieler, sets up 3rd down and 1. And a big hit laid by Thieler. So 3rd down and 1. Here for the Black Raiders. Thieler lines up in the gun. 5:53 to play. They give it up the middle, and Blake Taylor is able to fight forward, gets to the 32, and has a first down. What a strong play by Blake Taylor. And he's got a first down to the East High 32. Right now, if you're a Black Raider, you're just keeping the clock a-moving. You are not even messing around with anything else at this point. Here is the play around the right side. Blake Taylor on 1st and 10 of the 32. We've got a flag as Taylor gets down to the 39-yard line. He has a 7-yard gain, but meanwhile, Laundry on the field. And this one might be coming back if you're a Black Raider fan. We'll have to see what the official call is, and it is a penalty on the Black Raiders. Loss of 5 back to the 27. Sets up 1st down and 15. 1st down and 15 here for East High. From the 27-yard line of the Black Raiders. 5:05 to go in regulation. 1st down and 10 here for East High from the 27. Thieler in the gun. Motions a receiver right to left. They pitch it to the receiver around the left side to the 30, 32. In between the hashes to the 33 goes A.J. Flemister. To the 34, he gains 7. The 2nd down and 7 now. 2nd down and 7 now for East High from their own 34-yard line. Again, the Black Raiders' goal seems simple, probably isn't. Just keep that clock rolling right now and get yourself out of here with a win. But we do have a flag, first of all, with 4:20 to play in regulation. Offsides on the defense. This penalizes Lamar's back up the field to the 39-yard line. So a penalty gives the Black Raiders 2nd down and 3 from their own 39. And there was some movement over there on the middle. Here's Thieler around the right side. Handoff gets 1st down yardage and more to the 40, 45, 50. Into Bulldog territory to the 46-yard line. On the keeper is Andrew Brown. He's got more than enough for a Black Raider 1st down. 15 yards for Andrew Brown. And East High just keeps moving the chains. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They are just continuing the positive run right now. 1st down and 10. Thaler hands it off around the left side, and it's Andrew Brown again to the 40, and a big hit of the 38-yard line. Gain of 7 for East High's Andrew Brown. 2nd down and 3 upcoming. 2nd down and 3 for the Black Raiders from the Bulldog 38-yard line. 3:10 to play in regulation in the running clock. Thieler gives it around the left side. It's Brown again, and he stood tall at the 39-yard line. Loses a yard. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Well, East High is going to improve to 3-0 to start the season. Bulldogs will fall to 2-1 in non-district play. Bulldogs just having themselves a really tough go of things on the offensive side of the ball here tonight. 3rd down and 4. Rolling out right and being brought down to the backfield at the 45-yard line. That is Blake Taylor. Losing 6 yards back to the 45. Going to set up 4th down and 10. It's 52-17 East High. 2:15 to go in regulation. Be sure to tune in Saturday morning to the KLEM radio station. Will be on at 8:05 with the KLEM Coaches Corner. We'll chat with Coach Ken Vigdahl about this contest and what the Bulldogs need to do to get themselves back on the right track. Again, that's coming up on the KLEM Coaches Corner. 4th down and 10. Black Raiders from the 45. They're going to take this one down to 1 second and call a timeout. East High wants a timeout on the field with 1:47 to play in regulation. We'll keep it here. We'll thank our sponsors for bringing you Bulldog football here on a Friday night. Great sponsors like Williams & Company, Rex Winkle Funeral Home, as well as Hy-Vee, Clausen's Clothing, Tenninger Insurance, State Farm Agent Michael Crank, Van Sanitation, as well as the Lamar's Agri Center, Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, American Bank, the Lamar's Booster Club, OH Livermore Construction, Iowa State Bank, Advance Eye Healthcare, Easy Clean Car Wash, CNOS, Galen Catholic Schools, Prime Bank, Orange City Ace Hardware, Northwest Bank, Floyd Valley Healthcare, Klein Insulation, Premier Communication, as well as Murphy Collins and McGill PLC, Sitzman Real Estate Team, Cruise & Cruise Accounting, Connected Electric South. It's more great sponsors like Campbell's Lawn and Landscaping, Arnold Motor Supply, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Hummer's Lawn Care, MRK Insurance, Wicked Graphics, Exit Realty Midwest, Timmons Construction, Iowa Abstract and Title, and Siouxland Glass. Black Raiders will punt it with 1:47 to go in this contest. East up 52-17 on Lamar's. Black Raiders will get Jacob Borrell to punt this one away, but we have a whistle. Stops play before the snap. It's going to be a penalty. Black Raiders will back up to the 50-yard line, and we'll have to re-kick this one again. So I guess what I said earlier in the contest about this one being a clean football game as far as penalties are concerned, yeah, that just hasn't happened here the rest of the way. It's been kind of a penalty fest here in the rest of this contest. Jacob Burrell will hopefully boot this one away this time. It's the right-footed spiraling punt away. Bounces at the Bulldog 38. Takes a Black Raider roll to the 30. That one is touchdown at the 30-yard line. A net punt of 20 yards. Mars will have 1st and 10. 1:20 to go in the contest. They may not even need to snap the football as this clock is just winding down on them. So the Black Raiders will improve to 3-0 on the season. Bulldogs fall to 2-1. Before they match up with MOC Floyd Valley coming up next week in Lamar's. Bulldogs have a new quarterback out there in Jude Doherty. As Doherty finds himself thrown into the scenario, of course, with Tegan Kazel out. A bad snap is recovered by the Dogs and brought down for a big loss back to the 31-yard line, or 21-yard line, excuse me. That's a loss of 9. And the Black Raiders probably won't even have to snap it if they don't want to. Yeah, they won't have to. The play clock and game clock are almost identical. 52-17, that is going to be your final score here tonight, as the Bulldogs fall to 2-1 on the season. The Black Raiders will improve to 3-0. And our final here from Elwood Olson Stadium. A great ball game played by the Black Raiders, especially in the second half. Lamar's held true in the first half, but just didn't have the opportunity to put this one away. Final score again from Elwood Olson Stadium, 52-17. Black Raiders on top. We'll be back with our post-game coverage and wrap this one up here from Sioux City. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KLEM. We welcome you back to our post-game coverage here tonight from Elwood Olson Stadium as the Bulldogs find themselves a 2-1 record after their loss here to East High. We'll take a look at the stats. Again, the final was 52-17 in favor of the Black Raiders. Some of the numbers here for Lamar's: 254 yards of offense, 177 passing, 77 rushing. Black Raiders were dominant in all facets, 548 yards of offense, 437 through the air, 126 on the ground, about 35 first downs for the Black Raiders, 16 for Lamar. Some of the individual leaders here for the Bulldogs: Elijah Doherty, 15 carries, 44 yards. Tegan Kazel, 11 carries, 43 yards. He was helped off the field later on in the contest. We'll hope he'll be all right. When it comes to passing the football, Kazel was 12 of 17 for 177 yards and 2 scores. For receiving-wise, Sione Fafita was fantastic all night. 3 catches, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also had an interception on defense. Bo Wadley was in on a few catches, getting himself 63 yards combined. And for East High, I mean, the story was Cole Ritchie to Kellen Jacobson. Ritchie, 33 for 48 passing, 409 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. How about Kellen Jacobson? 16 catches, 246 yards, and a receiving touchdown. On the defensive side, Connor Peterson leading the way for the Bulldogs with 6 tackles, 2 sacks in there for Alex Allen. He did a great job defensively, and then an interception as well from Sione Fafita. Again, our thanks to Jeff Davis for bringing those stats for us here in our post-game coverage. But again, the Bulldogs finished this one with a 52-17 loss to East High. And again, when you have a receiver like that who just kind of does what he wants all night in the likes of Kellen Jacobson, yeah, it's going to be a tough sledding for the Bulldog defense, or any defense for that matter. 52-17 is our final score. Lamar's Community Football is at home next week, taking on MOC Floyd Valley. The Dutch have been ranked the last couple of weeks. And then district play opens up the following Friday night. And that'll be our next Bulldog football broadcast when they are at Storm Lake. We'll be on the air tomorrow night as Galen Catholic hosts Lawton Bronson in a non-district contest. That'll be the last non-district contest for Galen Catholic on the season. Again, the Jays will kick off at 7 o'clock. Join Gabe Davis and myself on the call for that one from Jim Lorenzen Field. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight, though. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, as we mentioned throughout the broadcast. Thanks to our video stream sponsors like Easy Clean Car Wash, Peace Pizza House, Northwest Bank, and Julie Hertz Realtor at Century 21 Pro Link. For all of us at KLEM Radio, my thanks to Brady Barker for running the camera on the video stream. I'm Daniel Versteg saying so long, and thanks for listening and watching this edition of Lamar's Community Football right here on KLEM Radio and on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Have a great Thursday evening.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.